Coming up on the pregame Tomahawk Talk, the Bourne Braves took down the Hyannis Harborhawks in Game 1 of the West Division Championship Series 12-11 at McKeon Park, and now they're here at Doran Park for Game 2 to try and take down the Hyannis Harborhawks once again to advance to the Championship Series. You're going to hear from the Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird, field manager Scott Landers, and the Vanderbilt infielder Rustin Rigdon. It's the Tomahawk Talk, and it starts right now.
Left field, back on it, the left fielder approaches. It drops before the wall. Cooney scores. Shifts it from third. Around, touches home, and the Bourne Braves have the lead.
Welcome into the pregame Tomahawk Talk before the Bourne Braves play the Hyannis Harborhawks in Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series. I'm your host, Kaydence Kilhof, joined by Devon, Jarvis, and Kasey, Kazliner. In Game 1 was no walk in the park for the Braves. At first, they were up by a ton of runs early on in the game, but then the Harborhawks crawled back. Luckily, the Braves survived, but they can't let that kind of play happen again.
Yeah, not at all. And I think at the start of the game, we were expecting maybe a similar result to both games in the first series against the Falmouth Commodores. Domination from the Braves overall. We almost saw Mitch Carricker wave the white flag, bringing Trey Swigart into the game, but overall Swigart had a phenomenal outing. On top of that, you saw this Hyannis offense dig deep. They wanted to stay in this game, and it seems like this is a series set to go 3 with how competitive these teams have been. You just hope for Hyannis' sake they didn't empty the chamber too much in Game 1.
This might have been the best game in all the Cape Cod Baseball League this season. 12-11, you mentioned the 9-2 lead the Braves had in the middle part of this game, then a comeback for Hyannis, then the Braves take Austin Hawk nearly deep to center field. It almost leaves the yard, but it's a 3-run double. He was 5 for 5. That's the first time all season we've seen a Bourne Brave go 5 for 5 in a game. He's been unbelievable and kind of coming out of nowhere. I mean, I kind of want to ask you guys, did you expect this from Austin Hawk? I mean, I know that postseason heroes exist for a reason, but we've seen flashes from him this season. But for him to go 5 for 5 and just be the leader on a postseason team at the bottom of the order, did you guys expect any of this?
I want to say yes, because Wake Forest is not a program to take lightly. Austin Hawk is well coached there. He's well coached here on the Cape, and obviously these players need a few weeks to have that breakthrough. Andrew Costello was a case on his own and actually a former teammate of Austin Hawk, but Hawk is the kind of guy that you really want in the lineup at this point in the season. And when I was speaking to first base coach Jelani Hammer yesterday, he was talking all about Riker Waite being the spark plug at the top of the lineup, and I feel like Austin Hawk could be a guy that he moves in the top of the order today.
We'll see how it goes. I think Austin Hawk was a guy destined to find his groove. I think this is better performances than maybe we expected overall, but there's always going to be somebody who you didn't expect to come out and play phenomenally in the playoffs. So far, you've had names like Riker Waite and Luke Costello post OPSs of 1,500, but you didn't expect Hawk to do that too, and that's what I think makes it so impressive. You need these guys in the depth of the order to come out there and play phenomenally. I'm going to disagree with you. I think you keep Hawk right where he is, because, you know, if it's working, you don't change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the Braves have really, really loved his performances in that 9 spot. We'll see with Bryce Eastep now catching going forward, having now the Braves lost Berkeley Mabius for the rest of the playoffs. It'll be interesting to see how that dynamic looks, and maybe Hawk gets bumped up in the lineup.
It's also nice to have a second leadoff guy. The Braves hadn't really had one all season that had been at least consistent. We've seen, and we've talked to Scott Landers a lot about kind of 1 through 6 in the lineup stay the same, but 7 through 9 oftentimes change, and that's because they haven't really had guys who have found that role in 7 through 9. And Austin Hawk is, to both of your guys' points, I think he probably wishes he was higher in the order, but I think Scott Landers likes him in that second leadoff spot because, again, if you have a guy like Riker Waite up 4 to 5 times per game, he's not always going to have an RBI opportunity, but with Hawk getting on base so consistently, it has been an RBI opportunity for Riker Waite to bring in Hawk, and so I think that's a plus to that. But I'm to your point, Kaydence, I think he probably would like to be higher up in the order, but I think to your point, Devon, again, he's working well in that spot.
Well, when I interviewed Austin Hawk after yesterday's game, I asked him how nice it is to have guys that he can rely on to get in scoring position for him to be able to hit in. And he said he's a firm believer that having RBIs and whenever you're in the right situation, it'll always come at the right time. So it really worked out for him yesterday, as well as a lot of the guys in this lineup. So let's check out the highlights from yesterday. The Braves started this one out with a Luke Costello double on a fly ball to center field, and Rustin Rigdon scores in the top of the first with 2 outs. The Braves on the board early on in this ball game. But in the top of the second, it doesn't end there. Austin Hawk steps out. He singles on a bunt ground ball. He reaches first, Ryan Pikatowski to second, and Max Farrell scores. But Ryan Pikatowski finds home when Rustin Rigdon grounds into a force out, and that advances runners on all bases. But when Matt Bolton comes out, he hits a home run on a fly ball to right center field. That scores Hawk, that scores Rigdon, and Matt Bolton crosses home. The Braves up 6-0 going into the bottom of the second when Hyannis finally responds with a ground out, but Riker Waite comes back out in the top of the third. He doubles on a fly ball to center field himself. That scores Ryan Pikatowski and Austin Hawk. The Braves up 7 going into the bottom of the third. Jackson Jimenez out on a sac fly, but Hyannis chipping away at this lead, and they keep doing it. Going into the bottom of the sixth, Tyler Lang singles on a ground ball. That scores Clay Thompson and Andrew Lamb, and the Harbor Hawks get their first lead of the day. But the guy who went out there for the Braves last night was Austin Hawk. He was already 4 for 4 on the day, and then he doubles on a fly ball to center field. That scores Luke Costello, Berkeley Mabius, and Gabe Milano. The Braves up 12 going into the ninth, and Connor Lehman gets the job done on the mound. The Braves end the day up 1 run, 12-11, to take Game 1 of the West Division Championship Series. Brandon Shannon started this one out for the Braves. 4 Ks in 3 innings pitched for his last start of the summer. But what really pulled through in this game was the Bourne hitters. Austin Hawk going 5 for 5 with 4 RBI. And then Luke Costello, he was 3 for 3. And these are 2 guys in the lineup, guys, that were really needed yesterday. They came through and it was needed most. And we're really going to have to see that same kind of performance today if they want to take down a Harbor Hawk squad that's given them trouble all season long.
Not often do you have performers like Luke Costello, who's been phenomenal in every single game, now be a little bit overshadowed by his teammate in Austin Hawk. It was a 1 for 5 game for Luke Costello in Game 2 against Falmouth. He follows that up getting on base every single time in yesterday's game. That's the type of stuff you need from the leaders. Riker Waite and Luke Costello have been the main guys to lead this team back once again to being 1 game away from the Cape League Championship Series. They were with this team a year ago. They know what it takes, but to see everybody do it too is phenomenal. A couple not so great games from Berkeley Mabius and Justin Osterhaus, but it's fine when you have the rest of the 7 guys coming out there and performing exceptionally well, Kaydence. This offensive performance might have been the most impressive of the season, especially for the Bourne Braves contextually. You go down late in the game after starting things really hot and you were quiet for a couple innings. To go back out there and really show you stay in this game is huge. If the Braves want to win a championship, you're going to have performances like that yesterday, and they really showed they could dig deep.
And then on the flip side, if you're a Hyannis team that scored 11 runs, you usually expect to win when you score 11 runs in a baseball game, but that didn't happen for Hyannis yesterday. Now your back is up against the wall for the first time all season. The Harbor Hawks did not lose a game in round 1. Obviously, this was their first loss of the postseason and by far their worst performance of the postseason thus far. It's disappointing if you're Mitch Carricker and you go out there and you come back all the way from down 7 runs to taking the lead and you can't close it out. They're going to be extra motivated today. Granted, they are on the road as well. So, again, the Bourne fans are going to be rattling them a little bit. But I think this Hyannis team is going to do everything it can, whether it be going to the deepest extent into their bullpen, mixing around the batting order a little bit, who knows? They're going to be trying their hardest to, again, stay alive. You just have to win the day at this point if you're Hyannis. Not think about the championship yet, but just stay alive.
Well, yesterday was a crazy game in the West Division Series, but how about the East Division Series? The Harwich Mariners taking down the YD Red Sox 12-9. But here's the kicker. The Mariners had 6 home runs in 1 game, and in recent history, that is the most home runs that we've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, it was quite incredible. The games at Red Wilson Field have been unbelievable. 16 home runs in the playoffs so far, over 3 games at Red Wilson Field. No one would have expected that. They didn't have that type of pace in the regular season, but it's also shaping up to be a really good one. 5 runs at the end of the bottom of the 9th by the YD Red Sox. They were trying to stay in it, just couldn't get those 3 more to eventually come back. But you know those teams. Those are the 2 best managed teams in the Cape Cod Baseball League East Division. They want to go out there and fight. I see that one being also a 3-game series if things pan out in YD's favor tonight. It should be a very interesting matchup. Unlike last night, we won't know likely the result of that game until after this game here at Doran Park is finished. So it's going to be quite interesting. The Braves can win tonight, but they'll still have to watch to see who they're playing in the championship.
And how about, Harwich and Bourne kind of on similar trajectories. Both of them really struggled at the end of the regular season. The Braves had lost 7 in a row. Harwich was struggling, even lost to Bourne at the end of the regular season. Did beat them once, though. 2 teams that were kind of just toward the bottom in terms of production, not necessarily the standings, and are coming out and just clubbing the baseball in the postseason. I think it's really exciting to see that when teams, know that they have to perform better in the postseason after a bad end of the regular season, and they do it. We're seeing that come to fruition.
Well, there's a reason that these 4 teams are the 4 teams that are the last standing here on Cape Cod, and I don't think that many of these games are going to be much of a blowout. These teams know how to come back in games. They know how to spike up their play in the bottom few innings. But we're going to be giving you updates between the Mariners and the Red Sox during today's game here at Bourne Park. We're going to keep going in the pregame Tomahawk Talk, though. Coming up after the break, you're going to hear from Vanderbilt infielder Rustin Rigdon, field manager Scott Landers, and the Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird. We'll be right back.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
The Bourne Braves need just one more win to play for the CCBL Championship Series, Game 2 against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks of the Western Championship Series tonight at Bourne Park. Alongside Braves field manager Scott Landers, I'm Kasey Kazliner. Skip, yesterday's game was kind of crazy. 12-11 win for you guys. You're up by 7 runs at one point. Can you just put into words what that game kind of was like for you as a manager, trying to keep you guys in it?
Yeah, roller coaster, but, I thought we got off to a really good start. Obviously, we had some breakdowns in the middle of the game, but we showed a lot of resiliency at the end of the game and confidence to do what we had to do.
You have had some players that have been routinely very consistent, like Riker Waite, Luke Costello, one of them, but Austin Hawk, a guy that had been kind of in and out of the order during this season. He obviously arrived late. He went 5 for 5 yesterday with a huge bases-clearing double. Just how important has it been for him to step up in the postseason?
Listen, man, every single year if you're gonna make a deep run, you got to have guys that are gonna come up big that you don't expect or haven't done it. And so far he's done a really good job. Hopefully he continues to do that. But tip my cap to him yesterday. That was a great game by him.
Another guy, Luke Costello, mentioned him already. He obviously at the end of the regular season had struggled a tiny bit, but has been really just getting extra base hits every single game in the postseason. He also is walking a lot. Just what has he meant to the middle of the order?
Yeah, he's got to be a staple in the middle of the order, and he knows that. He had a tough month, going into the playoffs, and he's really stepped it up. He's had great at-bats, whether he's walking or getting hits, timely hits. So he's got to be a staple for us, and like I said, if you're going to go deep, you got to have your staple guys doing what they do and some other guys around them doing what they do.
Will Harrigan on the mound for you guys. You used 5 pitchers yesterday, which you don't normally do, but given the circumstances, it made a lot of sense. How much do you want to see from Will Harrigan, considering the bullpen doesn't have as many arms as you'd maybe like, and how big of a spot is it for a guy who doesn't play in Power 4, and it's a big spot?
Yeah, I mean, he has to replicate what he's done, in the last couple of weeks for us. Throw strikes and get outs with all of his pitches. Hyannis is a good team. It's a good lineup. They're tough. They battle. We had some good arms out there yesterday, and they battled and they walk and they barrel balls up. So you can't take anything for granted with them. You get a lead, you got to tack on, you got to keep the momentum. We saw yesterday that they'll come back in a moment's time.
The old adage is it's hard to play when you're up in a series because the other team is right there and they know that their backs are up against the wall. Just how much of an emphasis is there to your team to not get complacent despite being up in the series and being 1 win away from a championship bid?
Yeah, well, we got to put the past in the past and just play today like, there's no tomorrow. So we got to keep doing that throughout the playoffs. We've done a good job to this point, and we just got to keep doing it.
Hyannis manager Mitch Carricker and you have obviously had a lot of conversations. You mentioned his managerial style and his abilities here on Cape Cod. Just what makes it so hard to beat a guy like that? Obviously, you won yesterday, but he's given you a little bit of trouble at points this season. He's a great manager, like you've talked about. What about his style makes it difficult to play him?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they have a good lineup. I think he manages them well with the lineup, the pitchers, they puts them in, takes them out, matchups very well. But their lineup is tough. They can run, they can play small ball, they can hit home runs. They're a tough out. So, all the managers are good out here, so it's not just him, but I enjoy playing against him. He's a good human. He's a good coach. It's always a battle.
Skip, thank you so much for taking the time. Braves and Hawks at 6 p.m. at Bourne Park.
The Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird now joins me in the pregame Tomahawk Talk. Nate, Will Harrigan with another start on the mound today. He's the guy that we really need to see more of today so that the Braves can advance to the championship series. How's he been this summer?
He's been pretty solid in his short outing so far this summer, kind of like you mentioned there. He's made 4 appearances. The first 3 came out of the bullpen. He didn't allow a run to opponents in those. His first start of the season came last weekend against YD. Over 4 1/3 innings, he gave up 2 earned runs. So far this season, 12 1/3 innings pitched, a 1.46 ERA.
Yesterday, Hyannis' starter really struggled on the mound. They're looking for a guy to come in today and clean things up for them. Who's on the bump for the Harbor Hawks?
Well, they're going to put their season on the line with Liam Kineen out of Princeton, the righty so far this season. Really solid. He's made 1 start, 7 appearances in relief. Really solid reliever for them so far this season. His 1 start came at the opening of the summer there. He gave up 2 earned runs in that one. So far, he's got a 4.50 ERA over 22 innings.
Focusing on the Braves lineup now, Nate, do you have any hitters in there that you're really focused on doing well today?
Yeah, I think we all know who we're looking at in the Braves lineup. Austin Hawke has been probably the hottest hitter on the planet so far this postseason. 769 batting average is the highest among any player in the postseason so far. He's got 10 hits this postseason. That's more than he had in 13 games during the regular season. Keep in mind the 10 hits this postseason, only in 3 games. He's the first Brave to record a 5-hit performance, which came last night against Hyannis, since Braden Holcomb did it in the Braves championship clinching win last postseason.
Austin Hawke, a huge leader in this playoff run, but another guy that had multiple hits in yesterday's game is Rustin Rigdon, who I get to talk to next, as well as the pitcher from West Virginia, Josh Surgow. We are nearing Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series here at Doran Park. But first, the Vanderbilt utility player Rustin Rigdon joins me in the pregame Tomahawk Talk. Rustin, in Game 1, you went 2 for 5. You had 2 RBI. What was your approach at the plate?
Trying to just do whatever the situation was asking me to do. The 2 at-bats, I got the hit, so it was runners in scoring position. So I was just looking for a ball to get to the outfield and score the run.
You also had 2 stolen bases, and you've been a really fast guy in this Brave squad all summer long. How has your speed helped you and helped this whole team the whole summer?
I think it just helps me, obviously, just beating out ground balls. I haven't really hit for much power this summer, but the speed helps me turn singles into doubles and triples by stealing 1 or 2 bases when I get on, and then getting me in the scoring position to score.
It seemed like nearly every guy in the lineup was producing offensively one way or another. What were you seeing from the team?
I think we were just battling when we were in the box and passing it on for the next guy, trusting in the next guy to come through.
Rustin, this Hyannis team is going to be the team to beat. If you win today, you send them home. How do you guys come out hot again today?
I think we just got to get off to a good start and then just trust the process. Have a quick first inning in the field and then have good at-bats in the bottom of the first.
You're one of the few guys on this Brave squad that's been here all summer long. What is your overall analysis of this Bourne team?
I think we just have a lot of fun together. We hang out a lot off the field, so I think that helps the chemistry on the field.
Your teammate at school ball and summer ball, Riker Waite, has been through this process before in the Cape postseason. What has he told you about the experience?
I think it's all about just having fun, enjoying the rest of the time we have together with the rest of the guys, and just going out and trying to win baseball games.
Yesterday was an insane game, but there was a time when Bourne was down. What was the mindset of the team in the dugout?
Just keep pushing. I mean, they had a big inning and took the lead from us, and we took it right back from them and gained the momentum right back.
Rooster, thanks so much and good luck today.
Yep, thank you.
Before the Bourne Braves take on the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series, I'm joined by West Virginia pitcher Josh Surgow. Josh, this is a Braves pitching staff that has definitely had their ups and downs as they end the season. What do you think the biggest struggle has been for this team?
I mean, we kind of went on a losing streak there for a little bit, but we just weren't throwing strikes, getting ahead in counts. But, I mean, guys kind of stay committed and started winning games again, so it's been fun.
Yeah, something has seemed to pick up with these arms. What do you think they did to change that?
I mean, I think it was Leaf did a big job kind of helping us out when bullpens kind of knew it was we were here for a reason. It's nothing really wrong, just staying, competing, and getting ahead in counts and winning your pitch.
So being in the bullpen for as long as you have, you've been able to observe all the other guys in the mound. What are your biggest takeaways from this team?
A lot of guys are fun and compete. Like if you watch Kirch and Lehman last night, they show a lot of energy, and so guys are here like they want to play and win the championship. So I think everyone's just competing together.
How do you think all that energy in the bullpen helps you whenever you get out there on the mound?
It's fun. I mean, you'll be pitching and you'll hear "Oh Nasty" yelling behind you. So I mean, the guys like to have fun. There's music going and kind of keep it light and play loose.
What's your favorite moment from this season?
Probably all the home runs, just guys yelling and just having a good time or just yelling at people. It's been fun.
So far in the playoffs, you did pitch against Falmouth, but you also pitched in the College World Series. How would you compare those two experiences?
Definitely a little bit different. So like when we were at home, we had probably 7,000 to 10,000 people down there singing Country Road. So I mean, that was cool. It was a lot louder environment, so it kind of makes this a little bit easier. So it's been cool to be getting those experiences. But
so West Virginia has Country Road. What do you think the Braves song would be?
I don't know. Oh Nasty, think it's Pure Water. So
Pure Water.
Mm-hmm.
Have I heard that before? Is it a country song?
No, definitely not.
Oh, I heard he's big on country.
Yeah, that too.
Is that what you guys listen to over in the bullpen?
Whatever Oh Nasty's playing usually. He's always playing music.
Okay, so what would your song choice be?
That's anything reggae usually is what I'm listening to.
Reggae. Okay, even in the wintertime?
Yeah, in the winter I listen to it a lot too.
All right, Josh. Well, this Bourne bullpen really needs to step things up today to send Hyannis packing, and they did a pretty decent job in yesterday's game. What do you think they need to do for the win tonight?
I think we just kind of do the same thing as we did yesterday, just keep competing, throwing strikes, getting ahead, walk a couple less guys than we did yesterday, and should win.
All right, Josh. Well, thanks so much, and good luck today.
Thank you.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Welcome back into the pregame Tomahawk Talk here at Doran Park before the Bourne Braves take on the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series. I'm Kaydence Kilhof, and I'm joined by Kasey, Kazliner, and Devon, Jarvis. Guys, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, about a Harbor Hawks pitching staff that has been struggling during the playoffs. They've been desperate for players. They even posted on their social media page looking for more arms. And this Braves pitching staff last night was not a team that we were really expecting to see yesterday. I feel like field manager Scott Landers used a lot more arms than he wanted to. How can the pitching staff come into today as they get lesser and lesser with each day? Players are leaving. How can they just come out strong today?
Yeah, it's going to ultimately come down to who has more arms available, because when you both use, and when I say both teams use a lot of arms, it kind of negates each other. Both teams put up nearly the same amount of runs. Both teams use nearly the same amount of pitchers. Now it comes down to who has better pitchers left. And
the Cape Cod Baseball League West Division Championship Series, a battle the Bourne Braves have found themselves victorious in for 5 consecutive years, and with one win tonight, they make it 6. Devon, Jarvis alongside Kasey, Kazliner with you today on Cape League TV and the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network. Kasey, last night a thriller, one of the best baseball games I've personally ever witnessed. The Braves on top with some fight late in the game to get the job done.
Yeah, you blow a 9-2 lead, you got to find a way to come back and win the game. They were down 10-9 late in it, and Austin Hawk, we've talked about him pretty much all series. I'm sure we're going to talk about him a lot today. The bases clearing double, that was pretty much it. The Braves went all the way through, got the win, and now find themselves one win from a championship. I know Scott Landers and the rest of the guys are excited.
They are really excited to hopefully once again compete for a Cape Cod Baseball League championship. But it's going to take a lot of work against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks team. That fights, they fight on. They showed it yesterday, Kasey, and they're not going to be a tough nut to crack today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a team that is commanded by Mitch Carricker, who Scott Landers has a lot of respect for. He talked about him pregame, his managerial style. He's not going to want to go down without a fight. Today's going to be a huge game for the Harbor Hawks to not just respond, but make a statement to force a potential Game 3.
The third member of our team in Kaydence Kilhof joins us diamond side now. Kaydence?
Devon, Kasey, the Braves won that game yesterday because of the offense. The pitching staff seemed to struggle a little bit, and I was just talking to the pitching coach, Leif Bigelow, and he told me Hyannis came into yesterday's game really aggressive at the plate. They were fouling off a lot of pitches, and that eventually led to walks, and the momentum just shifted their way. That's when the pitching staff began to struggle, especially Justin Dressler. He only pitched a third of an inning, but I saw him working earlier before today's game with Ben Dean and with Leif. When I asked Leif what he was doing, he said he was just focusing on the slider, something to add alongside his heater to stump more hitters. But for a while there, this Braves team didn't know who they were going to start in today's game. Eventually, they settled for Will Harrigan. He's coming into today with a 5-pitch mix, and he's a guy that's great at locating all of his pitches. And Leaf said it's really important because he's so good at working all around the zone. And Will Harrigan could be the guy to send the Braves to the championship series.
It's going to take a lot of work if they want to do it. Will Harrigan with a tall task today. He's appeared in just one start for the Bourne Braves so far this summer, Kasey, but a 1.5 ERA for him. He goes against an arm on the other side, and Liam Kineen so far with a 4.5 ERA out of Hyannis with just also one start.
Yeah, 2 Ivy League pitchers, 2 guys that are going to be expected to go longer than usual probably with how much bullpen production there is left. It's not a whole lot with both teams using 5 pitchers yesterday. That's pretty atypical in the Cape Cod Baseball League. So, again, if you can get length out of your starter, you're going to be in for a good game. And we talked about that pretty much every playoff game so far, but it matters more with how tired these staffs are, how much they have to prove before the end of the season.
Let's check out the lineups now, beginning with the home-born Braves. It begins with Riker Waite, who leads off. He's been fantastic for the Braves so far this postseason. 4 doubles, an OPS of 1552. Behind him, another Vandy boy, Rustin Rigdon. Matt Bolton with a home run already this postseason. He had that in yesterday's game, bats third. He was the game's played leader for the Bourne Braves in the regular season. Luke Costello, the OPS leader among players who have played more than one postseason game so far, slots in the 4th spot for the Bourne Braves, with Justin Osterhaus behind him looking for a bounce-back day today after going 0 for 5. Max Farrell slots in the 6th spot. He's 1 for 6 so far in yesterday's game against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, with Austin Hawk so far the Bourne Braves playoff MVP, who slots in the 7th spot, was 5 for 5 in yesterday's game with a double and 4 RBI. Gabe Milano makes his 2nd start of the postseason and bats 8th, with Bryce Estep once again returning to the lineup, playing catcher and batting 9th.
Taking a look at the Bourne Braves defense in the outfield left to right. Osterhaus, Bolton, Costello, same look as last game. Infield around the horn from 1st to 3rd. Farrell, Rigdon, Waite, Hawk, and Estep is the catcher. That's the only defensive change for the Braves.
On the other side, only one insertion to the Hyannis Harbor Hawks lineup, but it begins later in the lineup. Here's Matt Hyannis as he leads things off. Went 2 for 4 in yesterday's game and was very solid for them. A 13.78 so far this postseason in 3 games played. Jax Jimenez, the switch hitter out of Oregon, slots in the 2 spot right behind him, with Charlie Bates batting 3rd out of Stanford. Clay Thompson, who's been also one of the best bats for Hyannis, with 2 doubles so far this postseason and an over 1,000 OPS, bats 4th, with Caden Miller, the only insertion in today's lineup for Mitch Carricker. He bats 5th out of UTSA. Andrew Lamb slots down 1 spot in the 6th spot out of USC. He had a huge double yesterday that brought in 3 runs and cleared the bases. Taylor Kirk bats 7th, transferring from Fordham to UCLA next season. His OPS just under 1,300 this postseason. Brody Briggs slots in the 8th spot, an elite defensive catcher, with Nick Drumboski behind him, playing left field and batting 9th out of Stony Brook.
Taking a look at the Hyannis defense, outfield left to right is Drumboski, Jimenez, and Thompson.
Infield, first to third, Miller, Hyannis, Bates, Kirk, and Brody Briggs is the catcher for Liam Knief.
Two of the best managers in the Cape Cod Baseball League. The Bourne Braves had a regular season record of 18-19-3. Hyannis on the other side, 22-18-0. Scott Landers in his 5th season overall brings out 3 lefties, 2 switch hitters, and 4 righties. On the other side, Mitch Carricker in his 3rd season brings out 2 righties, 5 lefties, and 1 switch hitter. It'll be a tough game for the Braves if they want to take him down. And we now send things to a short break for our national anthem. Coming up on the other side of this break, first pitch between the Hyannis Harborhawks and Bourne Braves in Game 2 of the Cape Cod Baseball League West Division Championship Series.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer?
It's Game 2 of the Cape Cod Baseball League West Division Championship Series, and it starts in just a few moments. That lineup once again for the Hyannis Harborhawks will be coming out here to bat first. In the top of the first goes Hyannis, Jimenez, Bates, Thompson, Miller, Lamb, Kirk, Briggs, Jumboski. Outfield from left to right for the Braves, Osterhaus, Bolton, Costello. First base around the horn, Farrell, Rigdon, Waite, Hawk, with Bryce Estep behind the dish, catching for the pitcher in Will Harrigan. The Bourne Braves wearing their navy blue tops with Bourne spelled across their chest, an American flag filled within the letters. Red numbers on the front and back of their jerseys with white pants and a red stripe going down the sides. Navy blue caps with a red brim and a red Bourne logo on the center of the hats. The Hyannis Harborhawks on the other side, their orange tops with white Hyannis in cursive across their chest, blue numbers and lettering on the front and back with blue and white accents on the end of the sleeves. White pants for them with a white stripe going down the side, and they are wearing their royal blue caps, orange caps with blue bills and a blue H on the center of the hat. The umpire crew for today's game, Jeff Kinney behind home plate calling balls and strikes, with Jeffrey Merzel switching between first and second, and Mike O'Leary switching between third and second. It's going to be a tough matchup. Overall, the pitcher for the Bourne Braves to start things out, Will Harrigan. Only one start for him so far this summer, Kasey, but he's been great with an ERA of 1.46.
Yeah, and Scott Landers pregame said he's going to have to bring it today. Obviously, we talked about it a little bit in the open, but the Braves don't have a plethora of arms the same way they did in Game 1 or even earlier in this postseason. Will Harrigan is going to have to bring his best stuff, keep the command in check, not have the pitch count get too high to set up the Braves well in this game. Again, if you win this game, you have an off day, and you can be able to go out and rest for the championship in those 24 hours. But if you don't, win this game, you're in a tougher spot. This is a huge opportunity for Harrigan. The righty's got to let it fly.
A loss, and it goes back to Hyannis for Game 3 at McKeon Park. Last time Will Harrigan got a start is only of the season. He faced the league's best in the YD Red Sox, went 4 1/3, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, did allow a home run with a walk and 2 strikeouts. A performance similar to that, going 4+ innings, would likely be a success for the Braves here, Kasey.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll take a look at this Hyannis lineup, and it's not a lot of flashy players necessarily, but it's a scrappy team. You go back 2 games ago, 6 unanswered runs against Katuitt. Yesterday against the Braves, 8 unanswered runs to come back and almost come back all the way to win the game. This is a lineup that can go down by 10 runs and still find a way to win. You can't get complacent.
4 players in this Hyannis lineup within the top 6 are batting below the Mendoza line in the postseason. They've got to find earlier success against the Braves in today's game. At one point down 8-2, the Braves did end up losing that lead, not before coming back to win the ball game 12-1 to give them a 1-0 series lead in this series. First pitch now set to come underway. Will Harrigan done with his warm-up pitches. He slots on the third base side of the rubber. Kicks and deals to the lefty, Matt Hyannis. Swing and a miss to start. Matt Hyannis has been phenomenal. The best player on this Hyannis team within the postseason, just as he was in the regular season. In the regular season, over 800 is OPS. He's got it up at 1378. Harrigan with the 0-1 pitch, fires home. Takes a strike on the upper edge of the zone, does Hyannis. Yesterday, Hyannis went 2 for 4 with 2 runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. He slots in as the second baseman for the Harbor Hawks today, switching from shortstop. Stays in the same spot as the leadoff man, though. Here's Harrigan for the 0-2 in. Hyannis takes an up and outside fastball that misses. Deferral over to Mike O'Leary at third base confirms that decision, and now a 1-2 count. One thing great about Will Harrigan is overall is he throws strikes, Kasey. Pitching coach Leaf Bigelow emphasized that as the 1-2 comes home. Hyannis swings and misses. Opening strikeout to start for the Bourne Braves in their second home playoff game.
Yeah, and I think you can see it right there. He likes to attack the zone, but he doesn't necessarily throw it middle every time. It's a lot of fastballs low and away that just nick the zone. And you saw the slider low and away that he gets him to go. In the zone, would have been strike 3 regardless, but a good pitch.
Now it's the switch hitter hitting left in Jax Jimenez. Jimenez out of Oregon gets set to go. First pitch home from Harrigan. He skies it back high behind home plate and the third base netting and foul. No balls, 1 strike. The Braves have really loved what he's brought to the team so far this year. Harrigan, a late addition to this Braves team. In his first 8 innings pitched, all in relief, didn't allow a single earned run, just 1 run overall that came against the Wareham Gatemen. 0-1. Here's the pitch home from Harrigan. Jimenez cracks it high up the middle of the infield. Chase from Rigdon. He can't get it as the second baseman. It dribbles into center field. The first base runner of the day on for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, something they didn't have until the second in yesterday's contest.
We saw a lot of contact like that yesterday. It wasn't hard hit. It wasn't necessarily the hardest location of contact, but it was just softly put up the middle, out of reach for the Braves middle infielders and high choppers as well to give them time to leg it out.
The whip overall for Harrigan, not too bad, 1.135. Allows his first hit of the ball game right here. Lefty and Bates digs in with a large lead from Jimenez at first base. First pitch in, outside, misses for a ball. Jimenez certainly a stolen base threat. 14 of 17 during the regular season for the Harbor Hawks. He was phenomenal. Usually a leadoff build, but they have him in the second spot here. Out of Stanford, Bates 1 for 6 in yesterday's contest. Here's the 1-0 pitch home from Harrigan. Bates takes a strike on the outside edge. That one a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike, no out as we live in the top of the first inning. Hyannis in yesterday's game, a very slow start. The Braves opened the game scoring 6 unanswered, jumped out to a 7-1 lead, rather 8-1 as a throw comes to first base. Jimenez back in with a head-first dive safe.
He really wants to steal. You can tell. How big would that be from a guy that led the team like you talked about and how slow of a start they had?
1-1. Bates gets set in the lefty's box. Harrigan looks in and fires home. Bates cuts and misses on the outside fastball. 1-2. Charlie Bates has struggled so far this postseason. Despite getting that hit yesterday, His OPS below 400. 2 runs and 2 hits for him. Still searching for that first extra base hit so far this summer. One here might break the ice in the first inning. 1-2 comes home. Swing and a miss from Charlie Bates. 2 strikeouts on the day for Will Harrigan. And all in this first inning so far.
Saw how big a first inning tone setter was last night when Brandon Shannon struck out the side. Chance for Harrigan to do the same thing, even with traffic. You'd like to see him stay composed with a base-stealing threat over at first base.
Right-handed batter in Klay Thompson gets set to go. Still that runner on first base in Jax Jimenez. Harrigan looks in, fires to first base, gets by the first baseman, and Farrell hits off the umpire in Jeffrey Merzel and saves a base there from being advanced by Jax Jimenez. Braves get away with one as the ball is returned to Harrigan on the mound.
If that doesn't hit the umpire Merzel, that's easy for Jimenez. He might even get to third. Who knows?
Jimenez did hunch over and looked like he was recovering from something as he stood up once more, so maybe would have gotten to second base or third, like he said. That's been a problem for the Braves all season. Many E1s on the year. 2 outs, top of the first. Harrigan now gets set for his first pitch against the righty. Instead, throws back to first base. The tag laid on the back of the number 32 in orange in Jimenez. Klay Thompson, boy, what a day yesterday. Filled out all the stats you almost could. 1 for 3, 3 runs, a double, an RBI, and a walk. First pitch home to him. Misses, or just connects rather, for a strike in the bottom edge of the zone. Efficient pitching to start from Will Harrigan. 11 pitches, 9 strikes, Kasey.
Yeah, he's attacking the zone. He's not worried about the traffic too much over at first, but again, he's just focused on what's going on. He's in his zone.
Aggressive pitch calling so far. 0-1 comes in, upstairs, misses for a ball. Brycey steps likes the location and tosses it back to his arm.
Even his misses are close. That's what you can respect so far from Harrigan. He's not getting too cute with it. He just wants to find the zone and get strikes called.
Harrigan has been known for being a very high-quality strike thrower with the Braves. 1-1, look at first again. This one close, he got him! Jimenez down the base paths, and the Braves go 1-2-3 in the first inning. They're 1 win away from the Cape Cod Baseball League Championship Series and start off strong. Bottom of the first coming up. The Braves bats with Waite, Rigdon, and Bolton when we return.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Braves go 1-2-3 with their pitching staff in the top of the first inning and bring up the bats here for bottom one. Their lineup once again goes Waite, Rigdon, Bolton, Costello, Osterhaus, Farrell, Hawk, Milano, Estep. Defensively, for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, Tromboski in left, Jimenez in center, Klay Thompson in right, first base around the horn, Caden Miller, Matt Hyannis, Charlie Bates, and Taylor Kirk, with Brody Briggs behind the dish catching for Liam Kineen. This is going to be a very important game for Canine. He steps out here on the season so far with just one start, an ERA of 4.5, and a lot of trust going into a guy in Canine who doesn't have that much starting experience in Hyannis, but did most recently with the Princeton Tigers, starting 11 games in 2026, an ERA just under 6 during that time.
He also doesn't walk a lot of guys, 17 strikeouts to 9 walks, and he has a lot of innings, 22 of them this season for Hyannis, so kind of different from the approach we saw yesterday.
The Braves have set the tone every single first inning of the playoffs so far, winning every single one and scoring in every single one. The switch hitter in Riker Waite bats left against the righty pitcher, and Canine first pitch in. Waite takes upstairs a ball. Riker Waite does Riker Waite things time after time and has so far this postseason. 2 for 4 yesterday with 2 doubles and 2 RBI. He's got 4 doubles already in just 3 games played on the postseason. 1-0 comes in, takes for a strike on the outside edge. Waite sits in a count of 1-1 with no outs in bottom 1. His OPS at 1552. Last year in the postseason, an OPS above 800. He was part of that 2025 Cape Cod Baseball League championship team with the Braves. 1-1 in. Waite lines it back and foul. The count goes 1-2. He is a mature individual, only 19 years old, one of the youngest players on this team, despite just finishing his sophomore season. He's going to be draft eligible next summer, and the Braves will certainly remember what he does post-Braves career onto MLB one day. 1-2, Canine fires home. Waite cracks it high to the right side of the infield. Matt Hyannis ranges in, scoops, and fires to first base for the out. He went down as the opening batter yesterday, but the Braves still with solid, hoping he can produce.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, his Braves career has just been so decorated, and it's good to see him at least put the ball in play because that's kind of what he's done all season. It feels like it's also kind of been contagious to the rest of the lineup.
He's only got 3 strikeouts on the entire year in the regular season, playing in 10 games. Switch hitter and Rustin Rigdon, first pitch in, strike on the outside edge, just gets it. Rustin Rigdon has been very solid. Started the postseason slow, 1 for 7 to begin, despite bouncing out very strong in yesterday's game. 2 for 5, 2 RBI. 0-1 in, Rigdon gets hit. Skips across the dirt and hits his right calf. He'll take first base. And once again, the Braves show that passion, show that energy in inning number 1. And the guy you want in the base paths is there to break the ice.
Kind of like how Hyannis wanted Jimenez. The Braves want Rigdon in the base paths for the same reason. Could set the tone with a stolen base, putting a guy in scoring position and manufacturing runs.
We'll see what Matt Bolton can do here. Infield shifted a little bit toward the first base side against the lefty. Righty pitcher in Canine dealing with his first runner, steps off for a second. He'll reset. Liam Canine in his only start on the season came all the way back on June 15th. Pitched 3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned against the Harwich Mariners. First pitch in, Bolton lines it back and foul. 0-1. He hasn't started since, but has been a trusty arm for this Hyannis team. Did struggle once toward the end of July against the YD Red Sox, allowing 4 runs in just 2 innings of relief. Righty fires to first base and just late to Rustin Rigdon. Rigdon has only been caught stealing 3 times during the regular season. He led the Cape Cod Baseball League with swipes with 19. 0-1, Canine looks in against the lefty. Kicks and fires from the stretch. Runner goes. Pitch high outside. Throw into second base. Gets into the outfield. Cut off by the second baseman in Hyannis. The Braves have a runner in scoring position on Rustin Rigdon. Stolen base once more.
Wow, I mean, Brody Briggs is a great defensive catcher, but Rigdon has defied that already this series. 2 stolen bases last night. That's his 3rd of the series.
He's been incredible. Almost a pitch out there too, Kasey. Trying to get Rigdon wasn't good enough. 1-1 the count. Canine fires home. Bolton cracks it into the outfield and drops for a base hit on the left side. Rigdon rounds third base. Throw comes to the plate, off the line, and out of way. The Braves lead 1-0 in West Division Championship Series, Game 2. A Matt Bolton RBI to get things going. They set the tone in every game so far, and the Braves have at least scored 1 in every playoff game in the first.
How about Bolton? I mean, going the other way, too. A guy that can really tarnish righties, and you want to drive up the pitch count of Kaneen. This is how you do it.
The righty and Luke Costello digs in. Second on the Braves in RBI this playoffs. First pitch in. Takes low and outside on the fastball. 1 ball, no strikes. Matt Bolton speedy there on first base. We haven't seen him use his legs too much. Stole 5 bases during the regular season. Was 5 for 8 overall. Costello gets set in the righty's box. Kaneen on the 1-0. Kicks and deals home as the runner goes. Outside pitch a ball. Throw into second. On time and late. Tag couldn't get there. Matt Bolton storms into second. Another runner in scoring position for the Bravos.
How about this aggressiveness? And Brody Briggs, the catcher, really has his work cut out for him if the Braves are going to do this with every runner. I don't know if they'll do it for everybody, but so far it's been consistent and it's working.
Costello with an RBI chance now. 2-0 comes in. Costello swings and fouls it back into the backstop. Costello led the Braves in RBI during the regular season, and he's been great for them this postseason too. 5 ribeyes so far, all medium rare. And OPS, team leading at 1767. He's been excellent and turning a new leaf after a slow end to the regular season. 2-1 comes in. Costello takes low in the dirt. Count goes 3-1.
Pre-game, Scott Lander said he is and has to be a staple in the middle of the order. And he's used that word staple a few times when talking about Luke Costello, and it makes sense because his role has really been unchanged, and it's worked.
3-1 the count. Pitch comes home to Costello. Takes first strike just on the inside edge on the breaking ball. Costello yesterday 3 for 3 with 3 walks. Led the Braves in walks as well during the regular season. And just continues to rack up each great game, Kasey, in different ways. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kaneen fires home. Costello swings and misses. Down on strikes for out number 2 of bottom 1.
It's a good pitch by Kaneen. Fastball low and away. I know Costello's probably frustrated, but with the day he had yesterday, you know that he'll be confident next time he comes back out.
Justin Osterhaus, the lefty, sets in. Osterhaus, a rough day yesterday, but overall that game followed his best as a member of the Braves. Against Hyannis in Game 1 of this series, went 0 for 5 with a strikeout. Before that, though, 2 for 3 with a home run and 3 RBI against the clincher in Game 2 against the Commodores. First pitch comes into lefty. He fouls it off the glove of Briggs for strike 1. And Osterhaus with a promotion as well in the lineup today, Kasey. Bats 7th, slots up to 5, and replaces Berkeley Mabius essentially as a part of this order. Berkeley Mabius no longer to be with the Braves for the rest of the postseason, called back to his duties at Mississippi State. No balls and 1 strike, a turn and toss to second base late on the pickoff attempt. Bolton back in safe. How big of a loss do you see Berkeley Mabius being with the Braves no longer as much catcher depth going forward?
I think it's a big loss. I mean, it's a position you want depth in, and he's been a great bat.
0-1 comes in. Osterhaus grounds it to the right side of the infield. Hyannis, the second baseman, sidearms to first for the out, and the Braves score 1 in bottom 1. They've done it so often so far this postseason and continue the streak. We step aside for top 2 coming up on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, If you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Top 2 on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. It's 1-0 Bravos as we welcome you to the top of the second. Will Harrigan with a solid inning to start, 2 strikeouts and a runner caught stealing to make it 1-2-3. He faces the heart of the order here from the Harbor Hawks. It goes Thompson, Miller, Lamb. Thompson was in the batter's box when the top of the first inning ended. He'll pick up not quite where he left off, but at a point to hopefully jumpstart things for the Harbor Hawks, a team that is seeing the similar trend happen again to yesterday's game. The Braves opened up with an 8-1 lead against Hyannis. They came back, took it back 10-8, but overall the Braves looking for a stronger game here. First pitch into the righty, and Thompson misses inside a ball from Harrigan.
And this is a must-add inning if you're Hyannis. Obviously, there's a lot of game left, but you can't repeat yesterday, where you went down early and it was too late to fully come back and win.
Harrigan masks his face, works from the line, delivers the 1-0 home. Thompson skies it above the first base netting, out of play and foul. And you're exactly right, Kasey. This Hyannis team by far saw their most adversity with the game yesterday in Game 1 against Bourne, something they didn't see against Cotuit. You could say the same for Bourne, too. Overall, trying to battle it out here in Game 2. 1-1 comes in from Harrigan. Thompson takes a strike. Bottom edge of the zone on the off speed.
And as long as Harrigan keeps throwing strikes, you're going to be in a good spot. I mean, command is always something that managers preach, but it wasn't that Shannon had bad command yesterday or any of the other pitchers, largely for the Braves. It was leaving stuff over the heart of the plate. Have to find that mix.
Here's the 1-2 home. Thompson takes the breaking ball high and outside for a ball. 2-2, no outs, top 2. Shannon did struggle with the command a touch after that first inning. Struggled locating the breaking ball, and then the free pass is piled up for Hyannis. 2 walks in that second inning. 2-2 comes in. He skies it up the right field line. Out of play, but just in the grasp of Farrell. Farrell ranges up the first base line and gets it for out 1. And the Braves have only seen soft contact so far from these Hyannis bats. Lefty and Caden Miller steps in, the only insertion in the lineup. Not often do you have a guy who doesn't play a playoff game, who led your team in games played, runs, home runs, and RBI. That's Caden Miller out of UTSA. He plays for the first time as a starter against the Braves here. Harrigan rocks and fires the first pitch. A strike to start. Caden Miller 0 for 1 in his one pinch hit plate appearance. Overall in the season has struggled. Started 2 games before yesterday. His OPS at .222. 0-1. Pitch comes home from Harrigan. Swinging a foul tip back out of the glove of Bryce Eastep. The count goes 0-2. Mentioned it quickly in the pregame, Kasey, but 4 bats in the top 6 for Hyannis who are hitting under 200 this postseason. Small sample size, nobody with more than 3 games, but not ideal.
Yeah, absolutely. Need guys to get more consistent.
0-2, here it comes. Outside, misses. Check swing from Miller. Third base umpire Mike O'Leary says he does not come around. So the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Then you have guys like Taylor Kirk, who's got a .600 batting average, but he's toward the bottom of the lineup. Kind of just speaks to Mitch Carricker a little bit, stacking the lefties, but also not being afraid to put those guys lower in the lineup.
He has seen a lot of lefties against this Bourne Braves team with righty pitchers. 1-2 in there for strike 3. 3 strikeouts so far for Will Harrigan. 2 down in top 2, and the Braves keep rolling with the Columbia Lion on the mound.
Yeah, he's in his zone. I mean, we talked about it in the first inning with the 2 strikeouts, but feels like he's not really being tempered by the circumstances. He knows that although this is a huge game, he has to treat it like it's just a regular game, and he's doing that.
Oftentimes, that's what it's going to be. People insert into spots not often you see. Here's Andrew Lamb, first pitch in, curveball for a strike. Just connects on the top edge. As you get later into the season, the pitchers leave, they reach their pitch count, and you call upon names that maybe didn't expect themselves to be starting a crucial playoff game in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Harrigan looked composed so far, 0-1. Lamb grounds it to his own dugout on the first base side foul, 0-2. And something that you can diagnose composure with is how's he throwing? 23 pitches now to 17 strikes. He's locating exceptionally well. No sign of nerves yet for Will Harrigan. Here's the 0-2 pitch from the line home to Lamb. Lamb takes strike 3. Another K. 4 so far for Harrigan. And the Braves still lead 1-0.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
1-0 lead for the Braves in Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series here at Dorn Park. Only the second home game of the playoffs so far for the Braves, but the crowd is in high spirits here on a weekend classic. These two teams have faced each other in the playoffs for the now fifth consecutive year. It's been phenomenal battles every year. Kineen on the mound delivers the first pitch home to Farrell, hits him in the shoulder. Braves have an opening base runner here in the second already. The second hit batter of the day for Liam Kineen.
As we've seen just in the Cape League in general, you'll hit batters by barely touching them with the baseball, but it's still obviously the same as plunking them. You just got to be so careful in these inside throws.
The Braves have taken advantage of the free pass already. Rustin Rigdon got hit back in the first. He came around to score on a Matt Bolton RBI. Right-hander in Austin Hawk now digs in. Kineen fires home. The pitch is taken low by Hawk for a ball. There's not been a better bat for the Braves so far this postseason than Austin Hawk. Went 5 for 5 in yesterday's Game 1 with 3 runs, a double, and 4 RBI. The stat line for Hawk on the playoffs, just video game numbers. Tossed to first base late against Farrell. Hawk in 3 games played, batting average 769, OPS 1709, 4 runs scored to 10 hits with 2 doubles and 8 RBI. Unbelievable stuff. Kineen works out of the stretch with the runner on first, looks in, and fires to first base again. In standing is Farrell, this time safe.
Farrell has speed. I wonder if you send him here. You've already had 2 stolen bases, 2 sends that have kind of seemingly gotten in the head of Hyannis a little bit.
The Braves have stolen a lot of bases so far against the Harbor Hawks. 2 stolen bases back in the first, just like you mentioned there. As the 1-0 comes in, high against Hawk. Misses for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. And what's the most fascinating part about this for Hawk, too, is the switch around from the regular season. Hawk was a below the Mendoza line hitter for the Braves in the 13 games played. OPS, 1/3 of what it is right now in the postseason. 540. Pitch comes in. Hawk skies it high and above the first base netting. Out of play, foul. 2 balls and 1 strike to count with no outs in the bottom of the second with the Braves up 1-0. He's flipped things around big. Has mostly slotted in the 9 or 8 spot. And for the first time this postseason, hit 7th for the Braves today. Look at first base again, just late to Farrell. He stands in safe. Farrell so far this postseason racks up another hit there. had been struggling to start, hitting just 154. 1 for 6 in yesterday's game against Hyannis. 2-1 comes home to Hawk. Grounds it to the left side of the infield. Kirk, the third baseman. Fields fires to second for 1, and they can't make the throw at first. Slide by Farrell kind of throws off the shortstop, or rather the second baseman, and Matt Hyannis. So it's a fielder's choice to put Austin Hawk on, where that on-base percentage keeps climbing. Now 1 out in bottom 2. Gabe Milano, freshman out of Miami, Florida, steps into the batter's box. 1 of 3 lefty in today's lineup for Scott Landers and the Bourne Braves. Kineen, the righty, looks in, fires home. Milano hacks and misses on the first curveball. Milano, a late addition to this Bourne Braves team, came from the Ocean State Waves of the NECBL, a team that was one of the worst in the entire NECBL. Didn't make the playoffs. 0-1 in. Milano takes a fastball for a strike on the outside edge, and the count goes 0-2. Infield shifting just a shade to the first base side against him. Charlie Bates, the shortstop, wandering around. He wants that double play to end the frame. 0-2. Kineen fires home. Milano takes the ball in the dirt, and the count 1-2 now. Good stop there by Brody Briggs, who Kasey might be a defensive X factor for this Hyannis team. Had a lot on his plate yesterday with a lot of stolen bases and overall plays at home. He's got to be on his best game today if the Harbor Hawks want to keep their season alive.
Absolutely. Already has had to deal with trouble, but he's done an okay job.
1-2 comes in. Milano hacks and misses. Strikeout number 2 of the day for Liam Kineen.
Back to your point, I mean, the Braves have been aggressive, but really the throws from Briggs have not been all that bad, just a little bit late, and the tag hasn't really been there either. So, again, the Harbor Hawks need to rally behind the defense. That was pretty stellar last night.
Overall, a defense that had 36 errors during the regular season. That was good for 3rd in the entire Cape League. Bryce Estep, the batter, last one we haven't seen for the Braves, steps in the right side, takes the first pitch, strike to start against Kineen. Bryce Estep has been a platoon player for this Bourne Braves team, catching when required. As a righty, he has struggled, especially in the regular season, hitting 137 in 20 games played. 0-1 the count, pitch comes in. Estep takes high by his brim for a ball. 1-1 the count with 2 outs in bottom 2. But overall this postseason, in just 1 game played so far, the elimination one against the Commodores, he was solid. Batting average of 500, OPS of 1,000, does have an RBI as well. Hawk there on first base. 1-1 comes into Estep, takes for a strike on the inside edge. 1-2, excuse me, to Bryce Estep now. When the Braves have found their highest ceiling, it's been without a black hole in the bottom of the lineup. No hits from these final 5 yet. Estep could change it. 1-2 comes in. Estep takes outside, gets away from Briggs. Off towards second goes Austin Hawk. And a runner in scoring position for the University of South Carolina Gamecock in Bryce Estep.
That's the kind of sentiment you brought up with Briggs. He's going to have to be on his A game. Not that that was necessarily his fault, but he has to be aware the rest of the game.
Not likely going to be a wild pitch, and it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kineen on the first base side. Looks in, fires home. Estep lines it back in foul. Bryce Estep, a big-time player. He's got a lot on his plate going forward with now the absence of Berkeley Mabius. Berkeley was fantastic for the Bourne Braves in his time played, but his career over. Hoping to potentially come back next season. 2-2, a soft toss to second base before the pitch. Hyannis places a tag on Austin Hawk, standing already on the second base pillow.
You lose a lot of durability without Mabius. Obviously, 3 catchers is a good figure to have when you've dealt with injuries all season on this front.
Mabius hit .222 in the postseason before his departure. 2-2 comes in. Estep takes high, and the count runs full. Estep has taken strides. Currently sits on a 3-game hit streak going back to the regular season. And overall, trying to
continue to increase his plate discipline. He's been a good walker as of recent too. 3-2 comes in, E-step, takes strike 3. Watches it down, doesn't love the call, but nonetheless, out 3 in bottom 2. Before we step aside, a reminder, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is Bourne's premier senior living community, conveniently located adjacent to the Cape Cod Canal. Visit us at Keystone Place at buzzardsbay.com. And Marty Chevrolet, your dealer for the people, proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all our cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com, and go Braves. We'll be right back. The third inning on its way from a fantastic day from Will Harrigan, set to see his final 3 batters he's yet to see.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Will Harrigan set for his third inning of work, pitching with the lead. It's 1-0 Braves in Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series. Overall, an Ivy League battle today from both starting pitchers. Liam Kineen out of Princeton, Will Harrigan for the Braves out of Columbia. In fact, they played against each other back on April 11th of 2026. Princeton got the win, but Harrigan, you can say, the better outing as he gets set for his first pitch here of the third inning. It'll be Harrigan against the righty batter in Taylor Kirk. 4 strikeouts for Harrigan so far as he gets set against Kirk, who's been fantastic this postseason for Hyannis. He rocks and deals the first pitch home. Kirk takes an inside ball, just misses, 1-0. In that game between Princeton and Columbia, Kineen got the start for the Tigers, 6 2/3 pitch, 6 earned runs, 6 hits, but did earn the win. Overall, Harrigan in relief, 3 1/3, no earned runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Not bad. 1-0 into Kirk, takes an up and outside strike that just connects in the corner of the zone. The count goes 1-1 with no outs in top 3.
Cool to see 2 guys coming from the Ivy League, obviously very respectable league, but not Power 4 in this stage.
Here's the 1-1, comes home to Kirk, in there for a strike again, up an inside corner this time on the fastball. You're exactly right, Kasey. Overall, the Braves with their only Ivy League player in Will Harrigan. The rest of their roster has 13 SEC and 5 ACC, 1 Big 12 for a total of 19 Power 4. 1-2 comes in, rocket to center by Taylor Kirk. A chase from Bolton, he runs and makes the grab. Just reaches out toward the end and keeps it in. The Braves have loved the defense from Matt Bolton so far in the postseason.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground, and he had to stay upright, too. I mean, that ball was not hit very high. Launch angle wasn't very high either. And good tracking for Bolton, who was a little bit right of center from our view up here.
Defense is going to be huge for the Braves. They've had some really good performances over this postseason so far. Lefty bat and Brody Briggs stands in. First pitch home from Harrigan. Briggs grounds it to the first base side and fouled, just barely by a few feet. Briggs, a returning Hyannis Harbor Hawk, with this team 1 year ago when they lost to the Braves in the first round of the Cape Cod Baseball League playoffs. Looked like Briggs broke his bat, so we'll go fetch a new piece of lumber on the first base dugout side. But he was a crucial player for the Harbor Hawks last year, en route to a loss to the eventual champions. Wants some revenge here. Hyannis only played 1 game here at Doran Park.
in the postseason. Ended up winning that game in dramatic fashion toward the end. A win today would keep their season alive. Briggs in yesterday's contest against the Braves back in Hyannis went 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. It was pinch hit for later, but overall, brings fantastic defense. And Kasey, we were emphasizing his impact as an X factor defensively as the catcher for this Harbor Hawks team. Now it's time to impact offensively. Harrigan looks in, fires the 0-1 pitch home. Briggs takes a low and inside fastball for a ball to make the count 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning.
Hyannis just has to be more patient. I mean, they've put the ball in play 3 times, almost through the first time through the order.
Here's the 1-1 in. Briggs takes low. Good eye for the ball. 2-1 the count now. And you're exactly right. 4 strikeouts. They've been swinging down at all of them, but the 3 balls in play have had chances for sure. 2 balls, 1 strike. Harrigan rocks and fires home. Briggs takes a strike on the up and outside corner. He talks to home plate umpire Jeff Kenny, not loving the call. Nevertheless, the count goes 2-2. The Braves defense has been solid, like you mentioned. We're the worst in the Cape Cod Baseball League in the regular season with 55 errors. Harrigan works in and dishes the 2-2 home. Briggs takes low, a ball. The count runs full. Briggs very much a leader in this Hyannis dugout. A vocal guy, and he backs his players too. Would be big for him to get in the base paths. Here's the payoff pitch home from Harrigan. Briggs takes low, a walk. And the first free pass of the day for the Harbor Hawks comes here in the top of the 3rd with 1 out.
Yeah, first walk of the game across the board. We've seen a lot of strike throwing from both pitchers. But if you're the Braves, you can't let it weather you once again. Like they did in the first inning when we saw Harrigan really just kind of ignore the runner until he threw him out.
That runner was Jax Jimenez, a speedy guy. Briggs didn't attempt a stolen base in the regular season. It's the 9 batter in Drumboski out of the left side. Harrigan's first pitch home. Drumboski grounds up the 3rd base line and foul. 0-1, and the strikes have come very often for Harrigan to start in this game. Mentioned it in the inning before, but with 36 pitches so far, 25 of them have been strikes. Up near 65%. 0-1 in. Drumboski takes a strike on the outside edge. Off speed connects. 0-2 the count with 1 out. In a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Braves. Each team with 1 hit so far. The Braves making better use of their hit. A Matt Bolton RBI as the only run scored of the game. 0-2. Harrigan looks in against Drumboski. Kicks and fires home. It's high and outside. A stretch for Bryce Estep to receive. The count now at 1-2. Brody Briggs on first base. Not likely to do much here, unless the ball, of course, sets in play. Has scored 2 runs so far this postseason in his 3 games entering today. 1-2 in, and Drumboski lines it on the ground to the right side. Second baseman Rigdon scoops but can't field it cleanly. Off towards second goes Briggs. Drumboski on with an infield single.
We said it earlier. It's not that Hyannis hits the ball very hard, but they locate it. It's a tough play for Rigdon. Again, you'd like him to maybe make that play if it happened again, but you can't really blame him. Glad that's ruled a hit and not an error on Rigdon.
It was a tough reach for Rigdon. He's had a couple already this game that he's had to run for. He is the fastest player on the Braves, though, so can cover a lot of ground. Lineup flips over. Here's the lefty and Matt Hyannis. Harrigan, his second time seeing him, fires home a strike to start on the low outside corner. Hyannis went down by way of the strikeout swinging back in inning number 1. One of 4 victims so far for this Harbor Hawks team. Harrigan's been solid. Set for his 40th pitch of the day here. Looks at second, fires the 0-1 home. It's low for a ball. The count 1-1. Hyannis has been, of course, amazing for this Harbor Hawks team, as we've touched on before. A team lead OPS of 1263 right now, with a batting average of 400 in the postseason. 1-1 comes into Hyannis. Looping curveball misses high and outside to the lefty batter. Against the Braves so far this season, including yesterday's game, Hyannis very solid. 6 for 14, 4 RBI, 3 walks, 2 stolen bases. It's in 4 games played. 2-1 here from Harrigan. Kicks and fires home. Hyannis skies it back behind home plate and foul. A souvenir for the thousands in attendance here at Dorn Park. Likely the most attended game of the season for the Bourne Braves. Fans scouring the outfield foul walls as well. The home run fence too. And all around the concourse behind the dugouts too. 2 balls in 2 strikes. Here's the pitch home from Harrigan. Hyannis takes low, escapes in the dirt. Good block by Bryce Eastep to hold the runners at bay, and the count runs full.
Just like how we talked about Brody Briggs being an X factor, Bryce Eastep in a big spot, his second postseason game. We know that the bat hasn't necessarily been there for him, but if he can block these balls at bay, like you talked about, it's the difference between winning and losing sometimes.
Bryce Eastep, the best defensive catcher the Bourne Braves have had all season. 3-2 comes in as the runners go. Liner foul right side, and we'll do it again. It's aggressive to send those runners right there, but of course, makes sense in context. Bryce Eastep does have a cannon. 37% catching runners stealing in the regular season, 13 for 35. It's Briggs on second base, on first base, Stromboski. 2 medium speed guys, if you will. A look at second base on the pickoff attempt. Floater comes into Riker Wade. He doesn't tag Briggs. Matt Hyannis was productive yesterday as the leadoff man didn't get any RBI but did have a multi-hit evening. 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Also got on base 2 more times by way of the walk. Swing into the outfield here could bring home a run to tie this game. Another look at second for Harrigan. Once more, the shortstop in wait doesn't tag Briggs. And the count still 3-2. Has everyone here on the edge of their seats with a chance for Hyannis to break their game open. Still with a donut on the scoreboard. The 3-2 comes home as the runners go. Hyannis fouls it back out of play again.
They really want this hit and run right now, and it's been close to working. Hyannis is a really good contact hitter. He's getting the lumber on it, but like you talked about, it is risky. Less than 2 outs.
We'll see how they do it. With runners in scoring position, Hyannis has been a solid bat. 1750 OPS this postseason as the 3-2 misses inside, and the bases are loaded for Hyannis. Second walk of the inning and of the day for Harrigan.
It's frustrating because it's an 8-pitch plate appearance. So not only do you give up a base runner, but you use a lot of pitches. And again, you really want to roll 2 here if you're the Braves, obviously. But you'll take any out you can get without allowing a run as the infield plays double play depth right now.
Corners not in either for the Braves. Switch hitter hitting left, and Jimenez steps up. First pitch in, Jimenez hacks on the ground to the right side and foul.
He's an aggressive hitter, too. He's going to want to swing the bat, not necessarily walk, but obviously the lack of small ball early in the game yesterday was what plagued Hyannis.
With the bases loaded, Jimenez hitting 1,000 so far this postseason. The 0-1 set to come home. Harrigan fires it. Jimenez pops it high to the left side and out of play, and the count goes 0-2. In the regular season, Jimenez also one of the best bats, hitting .667 with the bases loaded. Ice in his veins as he steps in with a deep breath to the lefty's batter's box. Harrigan with a big pitch coming up. A strikeout to make it 2 outs and ease the nerves. 0-2 comes in. Jimenez lines it up the line and foul to the right side, just nearly away from nearly clearing the base paths. That ball sitting right now in the alley in deep right field. Surely would have taken a little bit for the right fielder in Luke Costello to chase it.
We saw him clear the bases after to it, and he did that to left center, going the opposite way. He's kind of pulling the ball right now. Suggests he's maybe swinging a little bit early. We talked about him being an aggressive hitter. Harrigan, though, is peppering the strike zone against him. He's not afraid.
Bases loaded for Jimenez. Harrigan dealing with adversity for the first time this evening. On third, Briggs. On second, Stromboski. On first, Hyannis. 0-2 comes home, and it's low. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the third. The Braves with a small lead right now of just 1. 2 runners in scoring position for Jimenez to give them the lead if the Harbor Hawks want it. Heron again on the 1-2. Upstairs, misses for a ball. Patience from Jimenez. That curveball not able to be located, and the count at deuces.
Jimenez has a good eye. That's why he gets on base a lot. But, again, if you're Harrigan, you can't be afraid to throw strikes, even with the bases loaded. You know, you got the defense behind you. You've been in this position before this season.
2-2 in. Jimenez swings and misses. 5th strikeout in the biggest moment of the day for Will Harrigan. And the Braves have 2 outs now in the top of the third inning.
Huge strikeout. Not just because of the circumstances, but because of the potential momentum that Jimenez, injects into this team often.
He's been a spark plug. Bates will now have to be that one for the Braves as Scott Landers exits the first base dugout here and meets Will Harrigan on the mound. The infield joins them too. No point to the bullpen quite yet, although there is action going for the Braves early in this game. Last start, Harrigan went 4 1/3, Kasey. Likely just a short conversation for Scott Landers here. What do you think the message is to the pitcher in Harrigan as well as the infield from the skipper?
I'm guessing he's telling him to, again, stay in the strike zone. Do what you did this past plate appearance against Jimenez, where you didn't worry really about the base runners. You were kind of just throwing strikes. You're out of the stretch, obviously, but you don't need to worry right now about the traffic. You just have to stay in your own zone. You're facing Bates, who, again, has struggled at times this postseason. Just need to get one more out.
The action I was referring to in the base paths was just a football being thrown, in the bullpen, between Aiden Skillman and Gavin Miller. Meeting done on the mound, it's the righty in Harrigan, now against the lefty in Bates. First pitch comes home. Bates pops it up to the left side of the outfield. Chase from Osterhaus. Up the line, he makes the grab on the chop. A jumping effort to do so, acrobatic, but the Harbor Hawks strand the bases loaded here in the top of the third inning. One that will likely be looked back on, Kasey, as a big missed opportunity.
Yeah, well, depending on this game and how it goes, definitely a missed opportunity. I mean, took advantage of the free passes. Be interested to see how much more Harrigan goes, but it's tough for Hyannis.
We saw Scott Landers join Will Harrigan on the mound. He'll join us now on the broadcast in just a few moments here. Kaydence Kilhof, diamond side for a conversation with the skipper. And overall, probably a bit of nerves, but overall satisfied with what we've seen so far as we now send it to Kaydence Kilhof alongside Scott Landers on the third base dugout.
Devon, I'm now joined by the Bourne Braves field manager, Scott Landers. Skip, before the game, Leaf Bigelow was telling me you guys were a little unsure on who to start today, but you ended up going with Will Harrigan. What went behind the decision to put him on the bump today?
He's kept us in games and throwing strikes. He's been a starter before, so we went with him.
Matt Bolden's been a very consistent player during this playoff run. He homered yesterday. He tallies the first RBI of today's game. What have you seen in his consistency and maturity at the plate in this run?
Honestly, his mentality is just better. You know, he's always great. He's been a great player. When he was hitting well, he was awesome. When he was in a funk, he just wasn't there mentally. He's back to it, and he's been a great player at the end of the year.
Bourne drew first blood just like they did yesterday, but yesterday Hyannis made the comeback. How does the Braves defense stop that from happening today?
We just got to throw strikes and play defense. Let the rest take care of itself.
Skip, thanks so much.
You got it.
Thank you very much, Kaydence, as well as Scott Landers. Take you now to the bottom of the third inning here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. Dorn Park packed for Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series. Right now 1-0 in favor of the Braves. A win tonight would send them to their 6th consecutive Cape Cod Baseball League Championship Series. They've been phenomenal under Scott Landers, would be his 5th straight. That first one under Harvey Shapiro. Lefty bat in Riker Waite stands in. He's a switch hitter. Canine fires the first pitch home, and Waite takes a strike to start on the low outside corner. Leadoff man in Riker Waite, his first time up. Grounded out to second base, but overall has been exactly what you expect out of a Vandy boy in the playoffs. 0-1 in, Waite takes outside the ball. Entering today's game, batting average over 500, OPS over 1,500. 4 doubles, Kasey, in the playoffs already for Riker.
Yeah, he's so patient in counts. He doesn't strike out a lot. Waits for his pitch.
1-1. Waite drills it into right field. Shallow. Thompson in. Lets it drop for a base hit. He can't get there in time. And Waite in the hitter's column for the first time today.
It's big. The Braves do well when the leadoff guy gets on. That's kind of not a shocker, but to have Waite, a guy with speed, I wonder if you send him early in counts. Try to set up this part of the order for potential RBI chance.
The Braves have seen so much production in the base path so far by stolen bases. Already in this game, they've got 2. Rustin Rigdon, the switch hitter batting left, stands in. Look at first base. No tag applied to the diving Riker Waite. He's in safe. Riker Waite, 2 stolen bases in the regular season. He's got some so far here in the postseason. Overall, can do it all. Another look at first base. This one just late on the back of Riker Waite. He's got that number 3 jersey in navy blue, all dirty on his stomach now. Canine, 2 looks at first base. No looks at home yet to Rustin Rigdon. Now he fires home. Rigdon skies it up the left field line. This one tails out of play and foul. Waite, although not finding much success stealing bags with the Braves so far this season, with the Boca Raton Blazers in the South Florida League before his freshman year at Vanderbilt, he stole a total of 54. Another look at first. This one high. Jumping is Caden Miller. He hauls it in and fires it back to first. Couldn't even place it down. 54 of 57 stealing bags as a 17-year-old before stepping on a college campus. At Vanderbilt, he was 13 of 16 this most recent season as their everyday shortstop. Takes a medium lead at first. His teammate in Rustin Rigdon in the lefty's box gets set. The 0-1 pitch home from Canine. Upstairs, misses for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs in the bottom of the third. A little bit less scoring so far in this one between both sides. By this frame yesterday, we already had a total of 9 runs. 1-1 in. Rigdon lines it up the right field line and in for a base hit. Thompson fields, tosses it back in. Waite into second base, and Rigdon on for the second time today. 2 runners on for the Braves with no outs in bottom 3.
That's how you start an inning, right? I mean, first inning was a lot of manufacturing and small ball. This is an opportunity to really get some hard contact and snatch momentum.
The Braves working something big here. A runner in scoring position now for the lefty in Matt Bolton. A single and an RBI back in the first inning to break open the game. Has a chance to do it again here with a speedy guy in Riker Waite on second. First pitch in. Bolton offers, doesn't come all the way around it. Misses low and outside on the fastball for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes with no outs. 1-0 Braves. A win today again takes them to the Cape Cod Baseball League Championship Series. 1-0 in. Bolton swings and fouls it back into the glove of Briggs. Matt Bolton has struggled entering today's game in the postseason, despite that home run and OPS below 600. Trending in the right direction in this one. 1-1 comes in. Bolton lines it to the first base dugout foul. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes with no outs. But he has been a streaky player all season long. Matt Bolton in the month of June was one of the best players on the Braves. OPS of 953, down to 551, in the month of July. Up here in August. 1-2 comes in. Bolton pops it up above his own dugout on the third base side. Way out of play and foul. He's got himself 5 RBI, though, already this postseason. Despite the average not being there, he's come in when the runners have needed to be knocked in. A home run in yesterday's game for the Braves against Hyannis. 1-2 comes in. Bolton takes Hyannis outside. The count goes 2-2. Wind was blowing to right field in yesterday's game when we saw Matt Bolton hit that home run. Right now it's hard up the left field line, straight out to left. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch comes in. Bolton hacks and misses. Strikeout number four of the day for Liam Kineen, and out number 1 here in the 3rd inning. It's now to Luke Costello, the regular season RBI tally leader for the Braves, who wants to rebound off his strikeout in the 1st inning.
It's a really good pitch. Slider with some cut down toward the zone. And now it's up to Costello, like you said. He's got opportunities before in this position.
Runners go. First pitch comes in. Costello grounds it across home plate and foul. And there's that aggression. A double steal for the Braves. Now Brody Briggs aware of it. Luke Costello in the playoffs to this point. We talked about that team-leading OPS all the way up at 1625. He's been unreal, to put it lightly. 5 RBI in 3 games entering today as well. 0-1 comes home. Costello rips it high to right field. Thompson ranges back and makes the basket catch. Riker Waite fakes the tag up at second, and throw comes in to Matt Hyannis as the runners stay at 1 and 2. Not able to turn that into a tag up, not deep enough. Now 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning for Justin Osterhaus.
Really don't want to waste this inning if you're the Braves. You don't want to do what Hyannis did last half inning that kind of sucked the life out of him. This is a big opportunity for Osterhaus, who, like you talked about, has not been very good the postseason outside of his home run back in Falmouth.
0 for 5 yesterday, 0 for 1 so far today. The lefty in Osterhaus stands in. Kineen looks at second, fires the first pitch home. Osterhaus takes low and inside. It dribbles away from the catcher in Briggs. He keeps it just within his range to keep the runners at 1 and 2. Again on first base, Rustin Rigdon, Riker Waite on second. Maybe the 2 fastest runners the Braves have here. You saw the double steal a batter ago. We'll see if they bring it out more here. Osterhaus in a 1-0 count. Kineen fires home. Osterhaus drills it up the left field line. Out of play, foul. Osterhaus has been an up and down bat for the Braves. Spent some time with the Falmouth Commodores back in 2025. So has experience in the Cape Cod Baseball League, but did not see the playoffs that year. Now, he's been on the best team in the Cape Cod Baseball League of the 2020s. 1-1 with the double steal. Outside the ball. Throw into third on time, and he guns Riker Waite down. Brody Briggs with a cannon. And the Braves spoil what was a solid inning in the making. Can't get anything. It remains a 1-0 game on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. For the middle innings, you've got Kasey Kazliner on the play-by-play. We'll be right back for Top 4 on the other side.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Welcome back to Dorn Park in Bourne, Massachusetts. Braves up 1-0 as we begin the top of the 4th inning in Game 2 of the West Championship Series. Braves with a win move on to the Cape Cod League Championship. Here's Clay Thompson, righty hitter against the righty Will Harrigan. the starter for the Braves. First pitch as Thompson slugs it straightaway center field. Bolton barely has to move in medium center. He makes the cap high catch. 1 out on 1 pitch in the top of the 4th.
They've got to dig deep to what they had in top 3. Stranded the bases loaded on a big missed opportunity. Now Kasey, it came on free passes. Only 1 single in there that was nearly an infield single. But overall, finding the bats to the ball a little better here in the gaps is going to be big if Hyannis wants to brew a comeback.
Just 2 hits so far, both of them singles, to your point. Here's Caden Miller, lefty hitter, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Harrigan kicks and deals as he takes a strike, 0-1.
Say they've also got to see more pitches. This was a great 3rd inning overall for Hyannis, even though they didn't score any because they ran the pitch count up on Harrigan. He's up at 55.
Had the bases loaded with 1 out, could not score. Down 1-0 because of it. 0-1 to Miller as he lines it back foul, 0-2. Miller didn't start yesterday, but he came in as a pinch hitter in the 9th and flied out to left. Not a ton of depth, position player-wise, for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Miller has struggled in the postseason. 1 for 9, including the strikeout earlier today. 0-2 on him. Here's the pitch from Harrigan as Miller takes a ball low, bounce in front of home plate, 1-2. Andrew Lamb on deck. Harbor Hawks searching for their first big inning of the game. Yesterday it took them till about the 5th when they scored 8 unanswered runs across the 5th and 6th innings to eventually take the lead. But Bourne came back and won from what was a 10-9 deficit late in the game. 1-2 to Caden Miller as he rolls it foul. Straight into home plate and back behind the circle, 1-2 still. Miller is a guy with a good eye. 12 hit-by pitches on the regular season. That was the 2nd most in Hyannis history. Harrigan kicks and deals the 1-2. Miller takes low and outside, 2-2. They're trying to drive up the pitch count on Harrigan, too. He's nearing 60 pitches tonight.
You just got to sit back and watch. Overall, 60 pitches, solid pace for Harrigan, who you wanted to go around 4 innings here, and he's got that in him so far if he can continue this pace.
His blue glove, he rocks and deals the 2-2. Miller checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes. A low pitch. Harrigan with his 6th K of the day. 2 gone and the base is empty in the top of the 4th.
And I think that's the biggest thing, too, is even with the pitch count getting up for Harrigan, up to now 60, he's keeping the strikes there. Now 60 pitches, 40 of them strikes. I'm not sure if we've seen a strike percentage like that so far this season from a starter.
6 strikeouts, just 2 walks, to your point. No hit batters, just 2 hits. He has been everything the Braves wanted in a game like this. Here's Andrew Lamb, lefty hitter, who struck out looking in the 2nd. The USC Trojan waits the first pitch home as Lamb rockets it straight into the glove of Harrigan, the pitcher. Lamb robbed of a hit, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Will Harrigan. That'll put some juice into this Braves team. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Braves, and they're set to hit.
My friend.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Time for the bottom of the fourth inning at Dorn Park. 1-0 Braves, and they're due to hit. It'll be Osterhaus, Farrell, and Hawk. 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Game 2 of the West Championship Series. Braves took Game 1 last night, 12-11. In a whirlwind of a game. Scott Landers, skipper for the Braves, called it a roller coaster. Here's a lefty hitter, Osterhaus. First pitch to him, he shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. Osterhaus was up last inning, but didn't get a chance to fully hit, as Riker Waite was caught stealing at third. Overall, he's 0 for 1 with a ground out to third base. That came in the first inning when the Braves tallied their first and only run. Osterhaus with a mint green bat scales the back of the box. 1-0 pitch. He shows bunt again and pops it back foul. 1-1.
The Braves offense has got to start finding something here. 1-0 is a lead, and it's good enough, but not really enough to feel comfortable at all in this game. We saw yesterday up 8-1. There's no lead safe for the Braves.
1-1 on Osterhaus. Base is empty. Next pitch outside. 2-1.
In Kasey, specifically for Bourne here, you want to give your pitchers that sort of comfortability. I think they understand, too, how good this Hyannis offense could be, so there really isn't a point of where you feel good yet.
2-1. Osterhaus lifts it back foul. 2-2. And to your point, you want to give the pitchers enough leeway to feel comfortable, but also realize that no lead is comfortable. It's almost a paradox.
It was that way to start the playoffs, too, because the Braves hadn't given their pitchers a lead to play with in the regular season late.
2-2. Osterhaus fouls it into the glove of Briggs. Strike 3. Good snag and squeeze by Briggs, and that is the 5th strikeout for Liam Kineen.
And now with leads in every first inning so far for the Braves, you get that luxury, but at the same time, now you're worried about any time this Harbor Hawks team can come out there and put a crooked number up. And that's really what you got to be afraid of.
Did that last night. Here's the righty hitter Farrell. First pitch as he lifts it straight away left. Dromboski ranges back, and he makes the catch. Ball that was hit likely over 100 miles an hour, but straight to where Dromboski, the left fielder, was in medium to deep left for the second out of the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, and they've been getting good opportunities to send hard-hit balls into the outfield, into the gaps, and Hyannis has been playing right place, right time defense for the most part.
Here's Austin Hawk, who leads the playoffs with 10 hits. Slots into the righty's box. Righty-on-righty matchup. 2 gone and the base is empty. First pitch as Hawk rips it over to short, picked up by Bates. He strides and shoots to first in time. 1-2-3 inning. The first for Hyannis on defense. We'll take things to the top of the 5th. It's 1-0 Bourne.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
It's been a good one so far at Dorn Park. 1-0 Braves in Game 2 of the Western Division Championship Series. Braves up 1-0 in the series and in the game. Top of the 5th, it'll be Kirk, Briggs, and Dromboski. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Harbor Hawks. And Devon, they need a rally to come back. And the offense has been really stagnant.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity to do so here. You're likely going to see the last frame of Will Harrigan, and with that, it's your chance to take advantage of him. He's gone 1, 2, 3 in 3 frames so far, including the most recent one. You got to see more pitches, foul them off more, and force that pitch count up.
He's also struck out 6. He's only walked 2. He's given up 2 singles as well. Here's Taylor Kirk. Righty hitter against the righty pitcher Harrigan, who covers his face with the blue glove, now strides and shoots. As Kirk grounds one softly over to short. Rate picks it up and throws to first in time for the first out on 1 pitch in the top of the 5th.
And that's what you can't have. You have to get deeper into the pitch count for every single at-bat, or you could be a little careful, and Harrigan goes into the 6th inning here. For a team that's thin with their bullpen, we talked about that being the biggest thing. Both teams using 5 arms yesterday. You got to see more arms overall.
Here's Brody Briggs, who worked a walk against Harrigan in the 3rd. Lefty hitting catcher digs in. Righty Harrigan up to 62 pitches. Fires home the first pitch. Briggs takes just outside 1-0. 1-0 Braves. Winner of this series will take on the winner of Harwich YD in the Eastern bracket. Those two teams tied up at 5 in the 6th right now in Harwich. 1-0. Briggs takes inside, 2 balls and no strikes, and he's worked some good patience and plate discipline at the plate so far. He's probably going to hold up here.
Him and Bryce Eastep are very similar in that way. Fantastic defense and patient in the batter's box. They're experienced, mature catchers.
2-0 from Harrigan. Here it comes. Briggs rips it back foul. He does decide to swing. 2-1. Dromboski on deck. He singled as one of 2 hits for the Harbor Hawks to this point. But not too different from yesterday. The Harbor Hawks offense slow out the gate. The difference, though, they scored 2 runs across their first 3 innings yesterday. None today. 2-1 to Briggs as he pops it very high and foul. Left side over the netting. That'll be a souvenir. Very good crowd tonight at Doran Park. Fans sprinkled throughout the outfield seating on the grass as well as behind us. All over. 2-2, though, on Briggs. 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. Harrigan still working pretty efficiently for the Braves. He's averaging just about 13 pitches per inning. Of course, this inning not completed yet. As the umpire, Jeff Kinney, calls time. Reminds everyone of the count. It's 2-2 on Briggs, 1 out, top of the 5th, base is empty. Aiden Stillman warming up in the Braves bullpen right now. 2-2 home as Briggs takes just low. Bryce Eastep, the catcher, thought it was strike 3, but it's ball 3 instead. 3-2.
And he popped up for the old Buster Posey, about to throw to third base. We'll see where this one is on the ABS.
Brody Briggs struggled in the regular season. Just 1 hit against Bourne. 3-2. Briggs rolls it softly to first. Farrell backs up, snares it. Underhand flip to first to the pitcher Harrigan in time. 2 groundouts to start the top of the 5th, and there's 2 outs.
Not to discredit the defense that we've seen at first base early in the season for the Braves, but I think the Braves have their best 2 defensive first basemen on the roster right now between Milano and Farrell. They've been phenomenal and are really going out there to perform well when the moment meets, and that was a tough play for Farrell.
Here's Nick Dromboski, who has 1 of 2 Harbor Hawk hits so far. He digs into the lefty's box with his red gloves. First pitch from Harrigan. Dromboski blasts it up in the air, playable and right. Costello comes in, he snares. Makes the catch to retire the side. Back-to-back 1-2-3 frames for Will Harrigan. He's been phenomenal for the Braves on the pitching side. We keep it here as we'll take a break here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Braves have not scored since the first inning. They lead 1-0 and looking for an add-on inning as we begin the bottom of the fifth. In Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series, Braves up 1-0 in the series and here in the game. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Braves. Milano, Estep, Waite. First two guys didn't start yesterday. They're back in the order today. Here's Gabe Milano. Lefty hitting DH with his yellow gloves. First pitch from Kaneen as Milano bounces it into home plate foul. 0-1. Gabe Milano, a newcomer from the Braves, playing his college ball at Miami in Florida. Came in as a substitute late for the Braves and was hit by a pitch. Later came around to score and was a big inning for the Braves to retake the lead late against Hyannis. 0-1. Milano takes low and outside, 1-1. And the depth is so important right now for the Braves.
And you give credit to Scott Landers for adding him as well as Farrell late in the season as huge late additions to help this team in the playoffs.
1-1. As Milano takes a changeup low in the zone for a called strike, 1-2.
And oftentimes the best managers are also going to be the best recruiters, especially in the Cape Cod Baseball League. More roster turnover than any summer collegiate league.
See that in college, too. 1-2. Milano lifts it the other way and foul to left side.
And overall, Milano with a great hit tool. He's just struggled a little bit this season to really find that contact. But when he gets on the ball, he's got power. And late to that one right there, but it surely would have been a base hit, maybe a few feet to the right.
1-2. Milano takes high and away, 2-2. Kaneen, like Harrigan, working in the mid-60s range in terms of pitch count. Kaneen now up to 62 after that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Milano. The pitch as he bounces it foul right side of the Hyannis dugout. Count remains at 2-2. To your point about recruiting, I mean, I think there's a lot of trust that goes into wanting to play for a guy for an entire summer, especially not knowing what the coaching style is going to be like. But when you're a guy like Scott Landers, who's won the championship nearly every season being here, you establish that trust right away.
And you have to find other people who you trust to recommend you players.
2-2 to Milano as he takes downstairs for a ball, 3-2.
And in this case, he accepts 3 players from the Ocean State Waves. And developing relations like that are big. We saw additions from the Charlottesville Tom Sox of the Valley League late in the season last year. So to have those connections are big. And Jalen Borders, the manager of that Ocean State Waves team, likely trusted by Landers.
Here's the payoff pitch. Milano fouls it away left side. Count remains at 3-2. We will see a 9th pitch of this at-bat coming up in just a sec. It's all kind of an ecosystem of coaches and recruiters and general managers. And they all kind of work in sync. And we've seen that throughout the Cape League, but with Scott Landers, it kind of feels like he's always on the phone making his next move.
Every single time. We miss interviews sometimes because he's recruiting players.
3-2 home to Milano. Up and inside, ball 4. 9-pitch plate appearance results in a walk for Milano. He reaches first for the first time tonight, and that'll bring up Estep with a 1-0 lead. Nobody out in the bottom of the 5th.
And only the first walk of the day right there for a guy in Kaneen who's been very solid despite that first inning run. He's kept Hyannis in this game mightily, and their offense has just failed to really surpass past that 0-run ceiling so far.
Braves had 1 run back in the first off some good manufacturing from the offense. Rigged and hit by pitch that eventually resulted in a run. First pitch to E-Step, a righty hitting catcher, takes an outside corner fastball for a strike. He's 0 for 1 with a K that came in the second. E-Step back in the order in his second postseason game as a Bourne Brave. Third base in, 0-1 to E-Step. Low and outside, 1-1.
And with the start of this inning, the way it's been so far, a runner on with a 9-man up right now, I see this at-bat being crucial for the Braves. If you can get a guy in E-Step on with no outs, 2 runners in the paths for the top of the lineup, we know how they've been producing. It could be a crooked number inning for the Braves in the making right now.
Big lead at first for Milano. 1-1. E-Step takes upstairs, back pick, throw to first is not in time. And to your point, I mean, just having a guy like Riker Waite come up with people on is huge. We saw that last night. He already has 2 RBI on the playoffs, and it's been in those types of situations. 2-1 on Bryce E-Step. Waggles his gray bat. Here's the pitch. As E-Step hits it high up in the air. Straight away left field. Drumboski ranges back to the track. He can't find it, and it'll be the center fielder, Jimenez, to make the catch and wave off the left fielder for the first out of the bottom of the 5th. Wow, it looked like Drumboski lost it for a moment.
He did for a moment. He got it halfway up the warning track, and that ball, if hit either to left field instead of left center, or if the wind was still blowing to left field, which it just died in that moment, would have been a home run. E-Step pounded that ball. And that hard contact too much, I believe, for Mitch Carricker as he exits the dugout, Kasey.
Here comes the Hyannis skipper, likely to pull his righty arm, and Liam Kineen. And he will step aside before a call to the bullpen here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Braves up 1-0 in Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series, and they have a man at first in Gabe Milano, top of the order, due up against the new pitcher, Kevin Landry Farr. And Devon, he's a guy that the Braves have seen before in the regular season.
He is. He's seen the Braves overall twice, most recently on July 23rd. That was the last time he's actually pitched, so a very fresh arm here for Mitch Carricker, who he's hoping can potentially go 3 innings. He did that against Bourne once before, allowing no earned runs. Overall, an ERA of 2.45. One of the better mid-major programs in Southern Miss. Sends a very talented arm out to Hyannis here, and despite they don't have the lead, he's going to have to keep this in control. A 1-2 game at worst.
2.45 ERA this season with Hyannis across 11 innings. He's given up 3 total runs, including a homer Bryce, he stepped nearly had a homer before the break. The lineup flips over to Riker Waite. Barring a double play, Rustin Rigdon will also hit this inning for the Braves. There's the switch hitting shortstop Riker Waite, 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Far righty pitcher against the lefty. Man at first and 1 out. Braves up 1-0. First pitch as Waite dribbles it foul behind home plate and in front of the catcher Briggs, 0-1. And I think there's a big emphasis for when Riker Waite is up in these types of situations for aggression on the base paths, because he's not a guy that's necessarily going to hit a home run every time, but he can drive the baseball to the gas.
He can, and not often do you get guys on base with him up. That's the biggest thing. Got to seize the opportunity.
Had that last night, but you're right, not usually. 0-1, Waite lifts it left side, out of play, foul, 0-2.
And with that last night, he had 2 RBI. When he has the opportunity, he takes advantage of it. Milano on first base, unless you really get a ball deep in the gap for a long single or a double here, you may not see him come around.
I think he maybe owes Austin Hawk dinner after last night. Hawk set him up well in the 9-hole. Not in the 9-hole yet today, though. 0-2, Waite takes downstairs for a ball, 1-2.
He also sees a lot of pitches, and this is the most important pitcher of the day for Hyannis. How can your first reliever come out and set the tone against a Braves team that has a talented offense? They've averaged 10 runs in the playoffs per game so far. You got to slow him down.
30 runs in 3 games. Outstanding. Man at first, 1 out. 1-2 from Far as Waite rolls it on the ground towards second. Hyannis picks it up in stride. He throws to first in time. Meanwhile, Milano advances to second. That ball hit deep in the hole between first and second base, but a good play by Hyannis to make the throw for the second out.
And not enough attentiveness, I think, there from Hyannis to rush to that ball. Ended up being one that just barely got to him, but if he was a half step back, that's into the outfield with 2 runners on. Nevertheless, productive from Riker Waite. You give a guy in Rustin Rigdon an opportunity to drive in a run with a man in scoring position.
Here's Rigdon, switch hitter, batting lefty with a man at second and 2 out. Rigdon 1 for 1. First offering from Far as Rigdon takes an outside corner fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Rigdon scored the game's only run. That came back in the first inning. It's been stagnant, much different from a game yesterday that combined for 23 runs between the Braves and the Hawks. 0-1 on Rigdon. Far out of the stretch, he deals as Rigdon rolls it up the first baseline. Foul, 0-2. And at second, Milano, 2 gone, bottom of the 5th. Rigdon, a very streaky hitter. He is 4 for 13 in the playoffs overall, 2 RBI, and 1 extra base hit. 0-2. Rigdon pops it high in the air, left side of the infield. Third baseman Kirk looking for it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Kevin Landry Farr comes in. He records a couple of outs and gets the job done. Stick with us here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network. We'll send it in just a moment to our sideline reporter, Kaydence Kilhof. But Devon, good at outing so far for Farr.
It's been very solid so far, and you got to come out here and make it 3 innings if you're Far to set up this team with a lack of relievers.
Let's send it to Kaydence, field side.
Devon, Kasey, I was just in the dugout talking to Elliot Medlock about the game, and the energy is super high over there. He was giving out a ton of high fives. When I asked him if the team was nervous about Hyannis potentially making a comeback, just like they did in Game 1, he said not at all. In the game of baseball, every single matchup is different. The game could end 1-0 for all we know. And I also talked to him about his teammate Matt Bolton, who has been very consistent in this playoff run. He has the only RBI of today's game. He homered yesterday, and he said he was talking to Bolton right when the playoffs begun, and Bolton told him he changed up his stance at the plate. So his swing is feeling a lot looser, and he's just feeling a lot better out there. And Noah Scott was also in the dugout, so I asked him about Will Harrigan's start on the mound, and all he could tell me was, honestly, it just looks like he's having fun. And that's really what this game of baseball is all about, guys. Just going out there, doing your best, and having a good time.
Thank you, Kaydence. I think you're absolutely right. As we keep it here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cable League TV. And you know who's having fun right now, likely, maybe a little stress, is Will Harrigan, who's still out there in the top of the 6th inning. He has been very good. 5 scoreless innings, 6 strikeouts, just 2 walks, and only 2 hits.
We have yet to see a Bourne Braves pitcher this season go 6 innings, and Harrigan has the runway to do it here if he keeps things efficient. I would say, Kasey, though, his leash extremely short.
Yep.
He's not going to go too much. If Scott Landers sees just a little bit of wavering, likely his day ends against a tough part of the lineup.
Yeah, you said it. He has to face 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 6th inning. 1-0 Braves in Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series. Braves lead the series 1-0. With a win tonight, they would advance to the Championship Series in the CCBL for the 6th consecutive season. Here's Matt Hyannis, lefty hitter. First pitch from the righty Harrigan as Hyannis pops it high up in the air, left center field. Bolton ranges to it. It'll be the left fielder Osterhaus to wave him off and make a cap-high catch. 1 pitch, 1 out for the 2nd straight inning.
And that's going to be the type of at-bat that Harrigan's going to stay in the game with. Very soft contact, high in the air, and in places where the Braves defense can make plays. You've had the strikeouts, 6 of them so far for Harrigan, but on top of that, he's seeing some really good outings, working through at-bats and winning against these Hyannis players.
Here's the switch hitter batting lefty, Jax Jimenez. The center fielder is 1 for 2 with a single in the 1st and a strikeout in the 3rd. 1 out, the pitch. As Jimenez blasts it in the air, right field, Costello locating it, and he will make the catch just in front of the warning track. 2 pitches and 2 outs.
That one a lot scarier, though. It's the longest relative part of the Bourne Braves' entire home park. 360 to regular right field. You probably hit that ball 340 feet, which is a home run in many stadiums, but at the end of the day, in a vacuum, 2 outs, 2 pitches, perfect.
There's Charlie Bates, bases empty and 2 gone. In the top of the 6th. Bates 0 for 2. Strikeout, flyout on his line. Hyannis searching for offense. It hasn't been there. Righty pitcher deals home. Bates takes a strike. 0-1. I think they probably told him to take that pitch.
Yeah, don't want a 3-pitch inning.
He was smiling, looking over at the dugout after he took it, but it's a strike nonetheless. 0-1 on Bates, wearing a Stanford Cardinal helmet. 0-1. Bates lifts it straightaway center. Bolton back, trying to find it in the lights. He looks up. It is gone. No, it's in the ballpark. Bolton looked up as if it was gone, but it's a stand-up triple for Bates.
It surely looked gone. Fans in the outfield cheered as if it were a home run, but Bolton lost it. Didn't know.
Hyannis dugout doing the home run twirl symbol.
I mean, it's not a home run. It hit against the fence. Clearly, it stayed in the ballpark. I don't know how they can call this a home run after the fact.
I think you're right. Mitch Carricker is coming out to try to plead his case. The dugout saying send it to New York as a joke, but there's no replay review right now, or at all.
I also don't know what the conversation is here. The ball clearly hit off the wall and was in the park.
And there is going to be a conversation.
If the ball was fielded by Bolton over the wall, maybe, but that's not where it was.
I think Hyannis is trying to say it bounced over and came back in, but to your point, if that wasn't the case, that wasn't the case. Nonetheless, that is the biggest hit of the game.
Surely.
Whether or not it's a home run or a triple for the Harbor Hawks, the first extra base hit of the game across the board. And Bolton with an unideal route to it, but it likely would have been a hit no matter what.
Yeah, and I think it's an awkward time of the day right now where it's not quite dark enough to have the lights out, but it's also not quite light enough to not have the lights out. And they say triple, as they should. Not sure how you could overturn that.
We're kind of in the twilight zone right now at Doran Park. Sky not quite totally blue, but not quite dark either. As it starts to get a little hazy with the lighting. But that's a big hit. Bates at third, and here's Thompson. Tying run at third for the Harbor Hawks, down by 1 in the top of the 6th. Thompson fouled out and flied out to center. He's 0 for 2. RBI opportunity for him. First pitch home. Thompson takes a fastball low, 1-0. And that was really the first big hit and big contact Harrigan has given up.
The only thing scary is it's back-to-back hard contact with a fly out to right field, too. I see this likely as the last batter of the day for Harrigan. If Thompson gets on, you face 2 lefties, a bad matchup against the righty pitcher.
1-0 as Thompson cranks it to straightaway left field. Osterhaus ranges in, and he makes a sliding catch. That'll retire the side. You can breathe in Bourne for a moment if you're a Braves fan. Bourne gets out of it, and we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-0 Braves.
All right, that's it. Take him out. Take him.
Once again, the Bourne Braves trying to add on to what is a 1-0 lead. It's been 1-0 since the first inning. The Braves still trying to put together some consistent offense. They'll have Matt Bolton, Luke Costello, and Justin Osterhaus in the bottom of the 6th inning, due up against Kevin Landry-Farr, who's gone 2/3 of an inning so far out of the bullpen. Game 2 of the Western Division Championship Series. Braves lead at 1-0. It's best of 3. A win tonight would punch the Braves a ticket to the championship. First pitch to Bolton. Lefty hitter takes upstairs 1-0. He's 1 for 2 and an RBI single in the first. Drove in the lone run for the Braves and the lone run of the game. He also struck out in the third. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bolton takes low and outside. Hitters count 2-0. Bolton had a big hit yesterday against Hyannis, a 3-run homer. That was his second hit of the postseason. Braves needed that home run, only winning by 1 against Hyannis. 2-0 pitch. Bolton takes just outside. 3 balls and no strikes. Kevin Landry-Farr is yet to walk anybody. He retired 2 off a ground out and a pop out last inning. 3-0 pitch. Bolton shows bunt, pulls it back, and the slider runs in for a strike in the inside corner, 3-1. Bolton, one of the better Braves hitters during the regular season, although he hit under 200 in July. 3-1 as Bolton rips up the first base line, foul, 3-2. Hit 341 in June, was an all-star, and we're really seeing the power break out for him. Now 4 home runs on the season plus the playoffs.
Yeah, swing change. The average isn't much better, but the outcome in the slugging is far higher, and you'd like that if you are Matt Bolton. He's going to come back into Binghamton and feel like he's switching from MLB to rookie ball. And that's the biggest thing. He's so much comfortable. A swing change, it's been great.
Was already good at Binghamton, but wants to be much better if he can. Here's the 3-2. Bolton rolls it once again foul at the first base line. I mean, when you're taking a guy that hit 340 at Binghamton, you're sticking him in the Cape League, you expect him to do well, especially on a team in Binghamton that made it to a regional, but again, you're always striving to get better. 3-2. Bolton takes inside, ball 4. First walk from Farr. Braves lead off the inning with a base runner to bring up Luke Costello with nobody out.
Again, I emphasize the importance of Farr's outing here because not only do you need him to do well, but he's going to really set the tone for how the rest of this game goes. He gives your team a chance with what he's shown so far to stay in this game. The Braves, if they take advantage of him, could be the X factor for the rest of it.
There's Luke Costello, hitless in 2 tries. He's been one of the best Braves hitters this postseason. Righty-on-righty matchup. Farr delivers home. Costello takes a slider, low and outside for a ball, 1-0. Costello's been an RBI machine this season, but specifically in the postseason. 5 RBI. He's had a hit of every kind so far. in the postseason. Single, double, triple homer. And Scott Landers comes out of the bullpen barking. Well, he wants a balk, but no call. 1-0. Costello takes high and inside, 2-0. Costello still out of there. Landers, he's yelling at the home plate umpire, Jeff Kinney.
I think you want to see a runner in scoring position here if you're the Braves. Whether that be by way of the balk or maybe a stolen base here for Bolton. He's already got one.
Stole base in the first, later drove in a run. 2-0. Costello takes an inside corner fastball for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on it. Costello entering the postseason. Hadn't had an extra base hit since July 9th. That was months, or rather weeks. 2-1. Costello takes a fastball high in the zone for a strike, 2-2, but he is kind of like you talked about with Bolton, unleash the slug.
He has, and with the home run, the triple, last time he was here at Dorn Park, he's got more confidence too. That's the biggest factor to his success.
And at first, nobody out, the 2-2. Costello rips it to left field, and it's into left for a base hit. Past the shortstop Bates, who wasn't there for it, although it was hit in the 5.5 hole. And there's first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th.
And hard contact, too. That's the best sign you could ask for from Luke Costello, who's continuing to find that power.
Here's Justin Osterhaus. He has been cold at the dish, and now he's in a big spot. 2 for 13 in the postseason. That's a 154 average. One of those hits was a homer, though. Could use one right now. Braves lead 1-0. In the bottom of the 6th, nobody out. Runners on 1 and 2. Infield playing him to pull. Shortstop Bates just to the left of the second base bag. First pitch to Osterhaus. He shows bunt. Pitches high. Back pick to second. And the runner safe. Bolton nearly tagged out. He got back in, though. It's a 1-0 count on Justin Osterhaus.
I love the aggressiveness from Brody Briggs in this game. A lot of back picks so far. He's keeping these Bourne Braves runners careful, which leads to less aggression. They've got to be better safe than sorry most times.
1-0. Osterhaus shows bunt again. It's outside. 2-0. Would hate to load the bases if you're Kevin Landry Farr. Coming in a big opportunity, but it's trending toward that.
And you like the bunt play, too, for Osterhaus in this situation. He's been a little bit of a cold bat. If you can put one down for the Braves, advance both into scoring position, that's huge, too.
Osterhaus waits the 2-0. He shows bunt again. He fouls it off to the right off the bunt. 2-1. Costello on first, Bolton on second. Nobody out. Farrell on deck, Hawk in the hole. A couple of guys that have been good for the Braves in the postseason. 2-1 on Osterhaus. He's been a defensive anchor for the Braves today in left. Can he add to the offense? 2-1. He shows bunt again. He gets one down up the third base line. Foul just to the left of the line. It's 2-2, and now he'll have to swing away.
Yeah, very close to where he needed it. But just like you said, he's not been accurate enough with his bunts to even try one here on the 2-2. Better to just try and swing away than allow an out here with no effort of trying to get on yourself.
Both teams have squandered opportunities. Braves with 4 runners left on the paths, 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position as a team tonight. 2-2. Osterhaus rolls it over to first. Picked up by Miller. It bats up in the air. He can't find it. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded on a likely error at first. And nobody out. Braves are brewing something in the bottom of the 6th. It's an E3 on Miller.
And Miller just got ahead too much. Oftentimes with a ball bouncing like that, you let it reach its apex as you field it. He got it on the way up, trying to turn 2, where instead you likely just take the out there, play it back just a touch, get the easy one at first, and the greediness got away from him.
Here's Max Farrell, bases loaded, nobody out for Max. He's 0 for 1, hit by pitch and a flyout. Infield comes way in for a Hyannis. All 4 infielders with their toes on the grass. Righty on righty matchup, Farr delivers. Farrell takes one off the hand, it hit him. You can hear the crack of the bat, but it hit his arm first. And that will bring in a much needed second run for the Braves. An RBI hit by pitch for Max Farrell. It's 2-0 Bourne. Braves are feeling themselves in this inning, taking advantage of small ball. As Bolton scores, that advances Osterhaus to second, Costello to third, and now Farrell on first. Here's Austin Hawk, and out comes some chatter. Meeting on the mound. Looks like there's some action brewing in the Hyannis bullpen. Farr is yet to make it through a full inning. Only got through 2/3, and it's given up a much-needed second run to the Braves. Bruce Littleton, another Southern Miss guy, the sub-2 ERA this season, is warming up.
And he's been really the best reliever for Hyannis so far this summer. It's desperate times that call for desperate measures. Right now, if you're Mitch Carricker, these two Southern Miss guys in Farr right now and Littleton set to come in next have to keep you in this game. Again, you can't allow much more if you're Farr here.
Bases loaded for the Braves, nobody out. Already one run across this inning. Here's Austin Hawk, playoff leader in hits across the Cape League. Righty on righty matchup, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Hawk swings and misses. He wanted the fences with that swing, but couldn't make contact with the ball. It's 0-1. Hawk with a slow day, 0 for 2. Fielder's choice and a ground out. Infield way in. They're looking for the play at the plate if possible. 0-1. Hawk lifts it back foul, 0-2. Gabe Milano on deck. Brycey step in the hole. Guys that haven't done a whole lot for the Braves this postseason, but will be expected to if and when they come up.
Most certainly. And for Hawk here, how do you manage being that guy on this team? Now everyone knows you're that guy. You got to stay civil and composed.
0-2. Hawk takes low and away. Good block on the backhand from the catcher Briggs. 1-2.
Oftentimes, performance for guys who have expectations of them can start to faint if they don't understand and just be the same player they were before they started playing well. If Hawk wants to win this championship with the Braves, it has to be that for him.
27 pitches for Farr so far. 1-2. Hawk pops it up in the air in the middle of the infield. Second baseman Hyannis behind the bag. He makes a snow cone catch. He nearly dropped it, nearly colliding with the runner at second. Osterhaus, that's a big out, number 1.
And Osterhaus didn't do anything wrong. He covered his head, just was a little bit in the path of Hyannis. Would have been another crucial defensive mistake. And it looks like Mitch Carricker is going to call that as a new pitcher.
Likely would have been the infield fly rule anyways, but we will see what happens now. Carricker comes out, and likely Littleton coming in with 1 out, bases loaded. 2-0 Braves in the bottom of the 6th.
These pitching changes are...
You could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood. Whether you're a professional or an amateur, Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Bruce Littleton in the game for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks when they need him most. Sub-2 ERA for the Southern Miss Golden Eagle. And Devon, this is a huge opportunity. Max Farrell on first, Osterhaus on second, Costello on third, and Milano at the dish with one out. An opportunity to bust open this game.
Yeah, got to limit the damage if you're Bruce Littleton here with his biggest task of the entire season. You save arms in your good ones for a series like these, and Mitch Carricker saves him for a moment just like this. It's not going to be easy. He's seen Bourne before. He went out there for 2/3 of an inning back on the 25th and kept it scoreless. He's got to do the same here. But go more of a distance, Kasey. You can't just have these relievers go 1 inning, 2 innings. It's got to be more.
Braves with already 2 runs in this inning, or rather 2 runs total, 1 run in this inning. Came off an RBI hit by pitch for Max Farrell. Here's lefty hitter Milano. Base is loaded. 1 out. Lefty pitcher Littleton deals in a curveball inside. 1-0.
1 playoff appearance for Bruce Littleton so far. That was back on the 4th against Katuitt. 2/3 of an inning, no hits, no earned runs.
Milano hitless so far. 1-0. He takes low. 2-0. He's 0 for 1. Strikeout and a walk. Biggest spot of the year for Littleton. Hyannis will only have 9 more outs on offense. Down by 2 right now, but the Braves in business for potentially more. Infield, in on the corners. 2-0 on Milano. He would love a walk here. The pitch. As he swings and misses a low off-speed pitch, 2-1. That would have been ball 3 likely. Braves just need as many base runners as they can get. They found out yesterday no lead is safe against Hyannis. We're up by 7. 2-1. Milano hits it straight away center field. Is it deep enough? Jimenez there. He makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The throw comes in. It is high and over home plate. Caught by the pitcher. In Littleton, a sac fly for Gabe Milano. Meanwhile, the runner from second, Osterhaus, goes to third. It's 3-0 Braves.
On-target throw may have gotten him, but it wasn't. And for Milano, he does exactly what he needs to. That's why he's swinging at pitches maybe out of the zone right there, just to get that RBI. A huge insurance run for the Braves.
3-0 Bourne. Winner of this game will play either YD, the winner of the series will either play Harwich or YD. It's looking potentially like it'll be Harwich, though. Up 7-5 right now over YD. They're over to first at Farrell, nothing doing. Meanwhile, Bryce Estep stands in. Righty hitting catchers 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Braves up 3-0. They've added 2 in this inning after not scoring since the first. First pitch to Estep, high and away for a ball, 1-0. Estep's been good defensively for the Braves. Nothing really has gotten by him. Can he chip in offensively? 3-run lead and a 4-run lead feel very different in this type of game. 1-0 to Estep. Forward ball runs upstairs, 2-0. Runners on the corners for the Braves and 2 gone. If Estep can get on, you'd bring up Riker Waite in another big opportunity for him.
It's Pandora's box at that point. This Braves team has run up 2-run rallies big time.
2-0, runner goes from first. Estep takes. The throw to second is there in time. Big play by the catcher, Briggs, and that will end the inning. 2 runs for the Braves, though, on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We take things to the 7th.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Aiden Stillman is the new pitcher for the Bourne Braves, who finally lead by more than one, and only one run through innings 1 through 5, and in the 6th tacked on 2 more. Hyannis down to its final 9 outs, potentially on the season. Devon, this is a huge opportunity to come back like they did last night, but the offense has been oh so stagnant.
It has, but now a door opens. With Harrigan out of this game, Aiden Stillman is going to have to come in here and perform better than he has all season long. Only 2 of his 7 outings so far this year have come in form of not allowing a run. Braves only have 3 right now to work with. And you got to have a better Stillman performance than you've seen, who's come in the form of a starter and a reliever. In those 2 relief appearances, Kasey, those are the 2 where he has yet to allow a run. So that may be a little bit more advantage toward his case here.
Maybe they've unlocked something in him out of the bullpen. We'll see as he throws in the final warm-up pitch. He'll face 5, 6, and 7, Miller, Lamb, and Kirk for Hyannis. Harbor Hawks with only 3 hits today, only walked twice. Did have a triple in the 6th, but it didn't turn into anything. So here's Caden Miller. He struck out twice against the starter Harrigan. First opportunity against the lefty Stillman. It's a lefty-heavy Hyannis order. 6 lefties, 2 righties, 1 switch hitter. Miller's one of the lefties. First pitch from Stillman as Miller lofts it short left, and Osterhaus makes the catch. First out on 1 pitch. Braves pitchers have been efficient, and we see that again.
You just wonder, for Hyannis specifically, with these 1-pitch swings, you got to understand the moment and just be a little bit more patient. See more pitches. Stillman's a guy, with his pitch count gets up, can get dangerous. Follow your scouting report and wait for one that comes to you instead of vice versa.
Here's Andrew Lamb, lefty hitting DH, who's 0 for 2. Hasn't hit since the 3rd inning. First offering, Lamb takes upstairs. And if you're Hyannis, you kind of spoke to it. You just need base runners. You don't need to swing for the fences. If you want to win this ball game, you need as many base runners as you can get, especially considering they've had only 5 total in this game. 1-0. Lamb swings and misses way late on the fastball, 1-1.
And that's overall the way they approached it yesterday. Down by 7 runs, they took what they could get. They accepted that it was going to take a long time and really came back by starting slow, manufacturing runs, despite they having crooked numbers later to come back eventually.
1-1 on Lamb. Stillman deals home. So he takes the fastball right down the middle for a called strike, 1-2. Scott Landers yelling over to home plate umpire Jeff Kinney about the pitch clock. I think he's trying to say Lamb was taking his sweet time.
And we missed it on the broadcast before we went, or after we went to break, but he wasn't happy with the stolen base out call at second to end the previous frame. Thought there wasn't even a tag applied.
And a lot of arguing on both sides in this game. 1-1 on Lamb, no batting gloves for him. The pitch, he takes a changeup outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and 2 strikes on Lamb. One out, bases empty, top of the 7th. 3-0 Braves. Here's the pitch. Lamb swings and misses. Stillman with the strikeout, his first of the evening. Hyannis down to its final 7 outs of the season.
And you get a 6-inning start from Harrigan. 3 hits, no runs, none earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. A 2-pitcher day can change things big time for the Braves. If it's Stillman who can finish this out, that sets you up great for the championship series.
Here's Kirk, 0 for 2. UCLA Bruin looking for a rally. Righty hitter against the lefty pitcher, Stillman, who deals home. Kirk takes upstairs on the heater, 1-0. Saw a 2-out rally a little bit last inning from the Harbor Hawks. A 2-out triple from base, but he was left on the pads. Harbor Hawks offense combined has left 4 runners on, 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. 1-0 pitch. Kirk takes fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And it's just so much different from what we saw yesterday when they were racking up base runners and scoring a little bit more consistently. Today it's just been quiet. 1-1. Kirk scoops and misses, a low off-speed pitch, 1-2. Big inning for Stillman, like you said, because of his struggles earlier in the season, but also the pressure in protecting a lead.
Yeah, for his confidence, too, this first inning might be the most important of his outing. If he can set the tone, go 1-2-3, finish out this at-bat clean, he could have his best stuff.
1 ball, 2 strikes. On Kirk, the pitch. He takes inside. We are heading into the 9th inning in the YD and Harwich game. Harwich 3 outs away defensively from a trip to the championship, would be their 2nd over the last 3 years. 2-2. Kirk takes low and outside. Count goes full. Potential rematch brewing for the 2024 Cape League Championship.
If the Braves win this series, it's going to be a rematch no matter what. YD scored 5 in the bottom of the 9th yesterday. Got to dig deep if they want to keep their season alive.
3-2 on Kirk. Big pitch coming. 2 gone, bases empty. Here it is. Kirk takes just inside. Stillman was walking off the mound as if it was strike 3, but instead it's a 2-out walk. And the Harbor Hawks just barely stay alive in the top of the 7th.
That's a gutsy watch right there on those final few pitches by Taylor Kirk. And on ABS, Kasey, would have been called strike.
Here's Brody Briggs, 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. Lefty hitting catcher against the southpaw pitcher with a man at first, 2 gone. 3-0 Braves in Game 2 of the West Division Championship. First pitch to Briggs. Fastball in there for a strike, going 1. Briggs yesterday had his first hit of the series. Hitless today. 0-1. Briggs takes outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. And for Stillman, you have to forget about the walk and just cruise along.
He's got to be mentally strong in an appearance like this. More than he has all season long. Hard to emphasize that, how important it is.
1-1 to Briggs. He takes low and outside, 2-1, and the ball gets away from E-step, but he finds it in time. Kirk, no charge towards second.
Got to have a little bit more awareness right there if you're Taylor Kirk. He's a fast guy, 7 for 7 stealing bags on the regular season. A chance right there to put a runner in scoring position just to chip away is big.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Man at first. 2-1 to Briggs. He swings and misses. The high and tight fastball likely would have been ball 3. Instead, it's 2-2. Stillman can get out of this with 1 more strike. Tromboski on deck. Braves fans starting to clap. He can feel and see it. The 2-2. It is just outside. Wow, fastball that I think everyone in the ballpark thought was strike 3.
Except for one person, the most important person.
2, the hitter and the umpire.
Exactly.
Right?
And it was a ball on ABS. Credit to Jeff Kinney.
3-2 on Briggs. Runner will go from first. Here's the payoff pitch. Briggs takes strike 3. Curveball in the inner part of the plate. Stillman with 2 strikeouts in the inning. And we send things to the 7th inning stretch. 3-0 Braves at Doran Park. They can taste the championship just a few innings away. We'll be right back.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Braves up by 3. It's time for the bottom of the 7th inning at Doran Park in Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series. Littleton still out there for Hyannis. He recorded a couple of outs last inning. He'll face 9-1-2. Estep, Waite, Rigdon for Bourne. Here's the righty hitting catcher, Bryce Estep, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Just one hit for him in the postseason thus far. First offering home, Estep, half swings at a low pitch, but he went around. It's 0-1. Estep, one of 2 insertions into the lineup today for the Braves. We're just about 2 innings away for a potential championship bid. 0-1. Estep takes a curveball in the zone for a strike at the knees, 0-2. Can never really count out Hyannis, though. Harborhawks were down by 7 last night. Eventually came back and took the lead in the 6th inning, but the Braves put up a 3 spot in the 8th to retake the lead and win 12-11 when it was all said and done. No balls, 2 strikes on Estep. Takes back into the righty's box against Littleton. Bottom of the 7th inning, bases empty, nobody out. 3-0 Braves. Littleton set at the belt. He kicks home the 0-2. As Estep takes strike 3. Fastball dead in the zone, fooled him, and Estep down via the K, looking for the 2nd time today. First strikeout for Littleton. That'll bring us to the top of the order for the Braves. Riker Waite digs in. He's 1 for 3. 2 ground outs to second and a single. Switch hitter batting righty against the southpaw. Deals home. Waite takes a curveball away, 1-0. Low scoring game. Not much hitting today either. Game that saw combined 27 hits last night. Tonight only 7 combined. 1-0. Waite takes outside. Ball gets to the backstop. 2-0. Still a handful of baseball left in this one, though. Braves up by 3. Not a bad lead, but they'd like to be a little bit more comfortable.
All right, fine, yes.
Littleton, once again set with his black glove, fires the 2-0. Waite takes outside. 3-0. He's looking to walk and get on base for the 2nd time in this one. Littleton, one of the best pitchers on this Hyannis staff, a sub-3 ERA on the regular season. 3-0, Waite takes high, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Riker Waite, and that brings up Rustin Rigdon with 1 out and a man at first in the bottom of the 7th inning. First walk thrown by Littleton. That'll bring up Rustin Rigdon, who's been aboard twice. Rigdon hit by a pitch in the 1st. He scored the Braves' first run of the game. Singled in the 3rd. He popped out in the 5th. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty. Littleton looks over at first, Waite with a big lead. He fires home. Rigdon takes upstairs 1-0. Braves looking for one more postseason hero. Going to blow open this game even more. 1-0 to Rigdon. He takes it, hit him. Braves brewing something with one out. Back-to-back free passes dealt by Littleton. 2 on and 1 out at the bottom of the 7th. So Rigdon to first, Waite to second, and that brings up Matt Bolton. The winner of this series will play either YD or Harwich. A reminder, as we're going to see a meeting on the mound for Littleton, who struggled with the command quite a bit. Harwich up right now 7-6 over YD. Devon, that series looking really good, just like this one.
Yeah, it's incredible. And right now, there's one ball away from loading the bases with just one out for YD to really make something of it. They fell short yesterday in the 9th inning comeback effort. It'll be interesting to see how they can push throughout here and trying to keep their season alive. They want to date with the Bourne Braves more than anybody. Revenge for last year's embarrassment.
So the conversation ends, and that brings up Matt Bolton. 2 on and 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Braves. Infield playing him to pull. Outfield straight up. Bolton an RBI single in the first. That's his lone time on the paths. First pitch to the lefty hitter as he swings and misses 0-1. And I think if you're Hyannis, you like having a lefty pitcher facing Matt Bolton.
You do. Matt Bolton has really struggled against lefty arms, hitting below 200 on the season. It's his kryptonite for the most part.
It's otherwise been solid. 0-1. Bolton takes a fastball in there for a strike, 0-2. Luke Costello on deck. Hyannis wanting a double play. They'll take any out they can get. They really can't afford to give up any more runs. And shut out to this point. Have 6 outs to work with offensively. 0-2. As Bolton takes downstairs on the fastball for a ball, 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes on Matt Bolton. 1 out. Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series. 1-2 pitch. Bolton takes in the dirt. Good block from Briggs. The backstop. 2-2. Two runners with speed on the pads. Rigdon on first, Waite on second. Spin and a toss back to second at Waite. He's safe, no tag. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Matt Bolton. Entered tonight's game with 2 hits in the playoffs. Had his 3rd tonight. Here's the 2-2. Bolton swings and misses. Ball gets away. Doesn't matter. Big out number 2, second strikeout for Littleton. There's 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th.
He's bending and not breaking. That's the most important thing for a guy in this situation. I think the difference between 3 and 4 runs is the biggest in comeback effort terms. But Carricker's not going to give him a chance to close it.
We'll bring up Luke Costello, and we'll have a pitching change. 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 on for the Braves, who lead 3-0.
It's over?
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Desperation time for the Harbor Hawks, down 3-0, and a new pitcher, Justin Fryer, out of the bullpen. Another lefty, Devon, and he needs just one out to send us to the 8th. Hyannis will have 6 outs to try to score at least 3.
Yeah, it's essentially the biggest out of the game here for Hyannis when it comes to their pitching staff. Luke Costello up, a guy who's been solid this game, 1 for 3, but beyond that, he has raked in the playoffs to this point. 5 RBI, entering this game with an OPS above 1,700. If Luke Costello is Luke Costello here, you get insurance for the Braves. But Hyannis has to stop that with just 6 outs on their season left.
They've come so far. They don't want it to end here. They would love to make this series at a minimum push to 3 games, go back to McKeon Park. But the offense has just not been there for Hyannis, and for the Braves at times too, but it is produced when called upon. So Luke Costello, righty hitting right fielder, digs in. First and second. And 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Braves up 3-0. First offering to Costello, high, 1-0. Fryer, a Northwestern Wildcat in the Big Ten. Limited action like you talked about in his biggest spot of the season. Talked about it earlier, but you really can't afford to give up more runs if you're Hyannis. 3 is manageable. 1-0, Costello lifts it, right center field. Jimenez there, and Thompson waves him off to retire the side. The Braves don't score, generate a few base runners. We'll keep it here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network as Braves assistant coach Jeff Lemoncelli will join Kaydence in just a moment before my good friend Devon Jarvis takes over on play-by-play. And we'll send it down.
Kasey, Devon, I'm now joined by the Bourne Braves hitting coach, Jeff Lemoncelli. Coach, the top of this Bourne Braves lineup has every hit for the team tonight. How crucial has the top of the order been for this team in the playoff run?
Well, just setting the table for everybody else, and everybody's getting confident, and it's contagious. And you know, we've been really good in the playoffs. I mean, we've really swung the bat well. Tonight's a little bit slow, but we extended into 6th there, which was huge for us. You know, and but those guys setting the table, or they loosen everybody up, and we've been getting it done.
2 guys that started the season off as Braves, Luke Costello and Riker Waite, get to finish the season off as Braves as well. And they're both leaders on this squad. What have you seen in their approaches at the plate all summer long?
Professional approaches, all right, and that's what they are. They understand the game. They understand what they're facing. They understand what to do with the barrel, and it's been great to watch them perform.
Rustin Rigdon just stole his 5th base of the playoff run tonight. How crucial has his speed been to you guys over the past few days?
Well, it's havoc on the bases. You know, he always gets us in scoring position to, you know, give us an opportunity to have timely hitting. And but he is his legs have done a lot for us in the playoffs, especially.
Coach, you're always talking about how magical the 8th inning is for this Brave squad. Why is that?
I don't know. I don't have the answer, but I love the 8th on this team because we've scored the most runs than anybody else in the 8th. So it's magic. It's like the 4th quarter. That's our 8th quarter, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Great.
The Braves are up 3-0 right now. Hyannis almost made a comeback yesterday. How do you guys stop that from happening today?
Well, continue to pitch and play defense because they're a good team. They're not going to quit, and we just have to pitch well and make plays and get out of here.
Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Jeff Lemoncelli, as well as Kaydence Kilhof. Always great to get insight from everybody on the coaching staff. Well, it's the top of the 8th inning, and as Jeff Lemoncelli laid out,
The 8th inning has been the Braves to win all season long. It's a battle, 3-0 in favor of the Bourne Braves, and the first batter here is Nick Tromboski. Second leadoff, 9th man in the order. Here's Aiden Stillman, lefty on lefty battle. Stillman, the pitcher, fires home. Tromboski shows bunt, brings it back, and the pitch misses outside. We're scoreboard watching here. If the Braves win tonight, they have a date in the Cape Cod Baseball League Championship Series against either the YD Red Sox or the Harwich Mariners. And the date would be with the Harwich Mariners. They won. 1-0 comes in. Tromboski bunts it up the middle of the infield. Stillman turns, fires to first base. Is it in time and on target? It is. Good haul there by Max Farrell. And back to the game out east. It is over. Harwich wins 7-6, punches once again a bid to the Cape Cod Baseball League Championship for the first time in 2 years. If the Braves win, it'll be a rematch of the 2024 series. Now to the top of the order, here's Matt Hyannis. First pitch in. Hyannis takes a strike on the inside edge. Hyannis has been just okay today, 0 for 2 with a walk. Less than what he's typically done in a Harwich and a Hyannis uniform so far this postseason. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch comes in from Stillman. Hyannis lays off of it, takes the pitch outside for a ball, 1-1.
I think that bunt really showed the desperation for Mitch Carricker to just get something going, and it didn't work out. Good on the Braves defense.
1-1. Stillman looks in, kicks and fires home. Hyannis takes outside. Two 1 comes into Hyannis. Lays off of it low. He hasn't taken the bat off of his shoulder once. And the count runs to 3 balls and 1 strike. It's the last game going on Cape Cod. 3-1 comes in. Hyannis takes a strike. Just connects on the outside edge. A big pitch for Aiden Stillman. The Braves have seen Aiden Stillman in relief just 2 times so far this season. Today, his 3rd time. He is yet to allow an earned run when not a starter. Payoff pitch from lefty to lefty. Stillman fires home. Hyannis swings and misses. Second out of the 8th. Hyannis down to their final 4.
Wow. I mean, the differences between Stillman as a starter and reliever are remarkable, but just seeing him do it in this type of moment, something we haven't done yet. Talked about it. It's huge.
It's his 4th strikeout in just 1 2/3. Jax Jimenez, the switch hitter, bats from the right side for the first time today. First pitch in from the lefty to Jimenez. Comes home. Jimenez hacks and misses on the inside fastball. He's down 0-1. And Kasey, what is it psychologically sometimes for a pitcher where they just succeed more as a reliever?
I think it's sometimes the pressure for a young pitcher. Also just the expectations and knowing your role a little bit more. It's a little bit more ambiguous as a starter.
0-1. In there for a strike up and outside corner. Well located by Aiden Stillman. He's 1 strike away from keeping this quick for the Braves. The Braves have limited Hyannis to 4 or less batters all but once in this game. Time called by home plate umpire Jeff Kinney. And it's an 0-2 count as we resume. Slow clap start from the Braves side of the faithful here at Doran Park. 0-2 from Stillman. Comes in. Jimenez hacks and misses. Another strikeout for Aiden Stillman. He could be the hero when it's all said and done. It's 3-0 Braves. And Hyannis down to their final 3 outs of the season. If the Braves want to make it to the Cape Cod Baseball League Championship Series, it'll have to come with strong performances like that. And if they do it, it'll be against the Harwich Mariners. With more on the win for the Harwich Mariners over the YD Red Sox, let's swing it diamond side for Kaydence Kilhof.
Devon, it's official. The Harwich Mariners just took down the YD Red Sox 7-6 in a 2-0 series sweep. And it's a lot more of a different game than yesterday. After 6 home runs for Harwich, each team only had 1, but the one for the Mariners was from Ty Smolinski. And that's the Cape League MVP. And if the Braves take the win tonight and play Harwich tomorrow, he's a guy that they're really going to have to worry about in this matchup. But overall, the Bourne Braves will not be facing the YD Red Sox in a rematch of the championship series like they did last summer. So guys, if the Bravos get the win tonight, they will be facing the Mariners tomorrow.
What a series of events. The Braves hoping to add insurance in the bottom of the 8th inning. We'll step aside for a brief moment. Bottom 8 coming up. The Braves up 3-0.
I think
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
One last chance for the Braves to add insurance if they don't want to see bottom 9. And it begins with Justin Osterhaus, dead center of the order. The 5 hitters so far today, 0 for 3, got on once by way of the error. And right here, he sees, for the first time today, Fryer. Fryer's been solid. No earned runs this season. First pitch misses outside. Appeared just once on the year for the Hyannis Harborhawks in the regular season. In relief against the Wareham Gatemen in the final game, game 40. 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, 2 strikeouts. 1 to the count. Lefty on lefty matchup. Pitch comes in. Misses low for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Energy high here at Doran Park. Almost no regression from these Bourne fans, Kasey. Oftentimes you see that late, not tonight, in their biggest game of the season yet.
They can feel it.
2-0. Pitch comes home. Osterhaus takes all the way for a strike down the middle.
I mean, this is a fan base that has had a lot of success the past few years. They can feel this brewing, and they're having fun. That's the biggest part of it.
The crowd has grown every season with the success under Scott Landers. 2-1 comes home. Osterhaus chases and misses. Can't quite get to that slider. A beautiful pitch by Justin Fryer. And Hyannis, if they want to succeed, got to keep this inning quick, too. The bats have been cold. No runs all game. 2-2 in. Osterhaus slams it up in the air to left field. To his right, up the line goes Dromboski. He makes the basket catch just before the edge of the foul line and warning track for out number 1 in the bottom of the 8th.
Biggest thing about the 9th coming up is you've sat down 2 of the toughest outs in this Hyannis team. Hyannis, Jimenez. Bates is obviously not an easy out. He nearly went yard earlier, but again, you can feel a little bit less pressure for the Braves in that sense.
Bates is the only one with a hit for Hyannis since the 3rd inning. It was a triple. First pitch comes in. Farrell cracks it high to shallow right field. Here comes Thompson, and an easy grab for him for the second out of the bottom of the 8th. And Kasey, you can hear a pin drop here at Doran Park right now. They are nervous. Likely you're going to hear the cheers in top 9, but they're nervous right now.
They are nervous. They feel kind of that type of tension where you're not only up by 1 run, but you're not up by 8. You're kind of in this middle world. It's harder to navigate because you know you'd like more insurance, but it hasn't been coming.
Here's Austin Hawk, the righty batter. First pitch in from Fryer. He misses low. Austin Hawk has been the best bat for the Braves so far this postseason. 8 RBI for him in now his 4th game. He has yet to have a good day so far, though. Could change that with 1 swing of the bat here. 0 for 3 to begin this game. 1 ball and no strikes. Fryer dishes home. Hawk swings and misses. Inside breaking ball gets him chasing, and the count 1-1. Austin Hawk has been unbelievable in a Braves uniform in the postseason, despite hitting below the Mendoza line. In the regular season, he's turned
a page, he's flipped a switch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fryer fires home, and Hawk fouls it off himself. Hits against his left thigh. He falls down. It'll be a 1-2 count, but Hawk a little slow to get up.
Don't want him hurt right now, how he's been swinging the bat.
And Kasey looking toward the top of the 9th here. Who do you look to in that situation? Do you keep Aiden Stillman in the game, who so far has been phenomenal for the Braves? 2 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 4 Ks, with overall a pitch count of just 29? Or potentially, do you look for a new name to come in here, potentially a guy like Maddox Webb or Cam Seagraves?
Well, no matter what, you're playing tomorrow. Whether you win this game or you lose it, you're playing tomorrow either way. I think you would rather keep Stillman in the game, see what he can do. If he starts to feel some trouble, you can bring him out of the game, but I think you would like to keep him in for a 9-inning save, if possible.
Maddox Webb is hot in the bullpen right now, throwing to potentially come in. Austin Hawk, the 1-2 comes home, takes low. This is for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now in the bottom of the 8th in Game 2 of the West Division Championship Series. If the Braves win this one, they have a date with the Harwich Mariners. Two in. Hawk takes strike 3. Launches it all the way. Hyannis goes 1, 2, 3 in bottom 8 to set the table. Their season on the line. 3 outs to work with. Bates, Thompson, and Miller. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this at Doran Park.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
The number 1 team in the West, Hyannis, down to their final 3 outs of the season here in the top of the 9th. We welcome you to Doran Park if you're just joining us. It's been quite the game. The Braves in search of their first shutout of the season. What better time to have it than in the West Division Championship clincher? The lefty in Charlie Bates begins things. He's 0 for 3, or rather 0 for 2. 1 for 3, with a triple. He's been fantastic this season as time is called. We wait for a moment.
Whatever that is, I don't want to hear it again. What is going on up here?
No class. No class. This place is terrible.
Okay, can we shut the speaker down then?
We
Whatever
will
we need to do.
just take a brief intermission here. Somebody has taken control of the speakers here at Doran Park.
Wow.
And played their own preferable sounds to the dismay of Hyannis. Just to be clear, this is not the Bourne Brave staff. This is somebody in attendance taking over.
I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this before. This is a scene.
And you're putting Stillman on ice here.
Yeah.
As if you're calling a timeout before a game-winning field goal. No pitches yet to Charlie Bates. A big moment for him. Entered this game with an OPS in the postseason below 400. But he led this team in hits, doubles, and triples in the regular season. First pitch home, Stillman fires one in for a strike. Stillman has struggled as a starter. As a reliever, he has yet to allow an earned run. Looking for a 3-inning save. The 0-1 count. Stillman, the lefty, against the lefty batter, fires home, fouled back. And the count goes 0-2 to Charlie Bates. Slow clap start. Every out big for the Braves in this one. Stillman with his best stuff of this season has an 0-2 count and fires home. Grounder left side, chase from Waite, backhand, diamond fire to first. It's late, down the line, and Farrell comes off the base. Bates takes first.
How many times have we said it where Hyannis doesn't have a hard hit ball, but it turns into a hit because of, for whatever reason.
It's a tough play for Riker Waite. We'll see how they rule it. Overall, it is a hit. Not an error against Riker. Here's Clay Thompson, righty batter. Stillman looks at first base, fires home with the pitch. Thompson takes low for a ball. Thompson 0 for 3 today. Overall, the next 3 batters, including Thompson, all a combined 0 for 9. They've got to come up with something they haven't yet this game. 1 ball and no strikes. Stillman fires home, in there for a strike. Up and outside corner, Stillman locates.
Still attacking the zone.
Maddox Webb going in the bullpen for the Bourne Braves. If Scott Landers sees a potential change, for now he sticks with his man from Vanderbilt. 1-1 pitch. Pitch comes home. Thompson takes inside, gets away from Estep, ranges to the first base dugout, scoops, and keeps the runner on first and base.
Hyannis has been quiet on the base paths this whole series. Again, it doesn't really matter if you take another base, but you would take away the double play opportunity. Wonder if they try to send Bates, who legged out a triple earlier in this game.
Lefty on righty matchup. Stillman in the 2-1 count. Fires the pitch home. Thompson takes up and in. 3-1.
Bourne fans quiet. Hyannis fans starting to get a little bit rallied.
And here comes Bryce Estep to quickly conversate with Aiden Stillman. It's the highest pressure moment of the season, Kasey, for everyone involved. The Braves badly want the victory here. And both crowds trying to out-volume the other right now. Three balls, 1 strike. Thompson set to go. The count 3-1. Thompson stands in. If he gets run, it's the tying runner in the batter's box. 3-1 comes home. Swing and a foul tip back in the glove of Estep. Count runs full. Aiden Stillman has had the rockiest road of any pitcher so far in a Bourne Braves uniform. What better way to let his legacy live like this? 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stillman and Thompson. Pitch comes home. Thompson takes high a ball. 2 runners on for the Harbor Hawks. The second walk of the day. And Stillman feeling pressure now. Kasey, when do you call Maddox Webb's name?
Yesterday. No, I think probably now. I mean, Stillman's done a great job, but the pressure's starting to come in on him.
And a pinch hitter steps into the game in place of Caden Miller. It'll instead be Tyler Lang. He's the tying runner with no outs in top 9. First pitch comes home. Lang takes inside, just misses for a ball.
Lang in yesterday's game started. He went 2 for 5 with 4 RBI. 3 strikeouts other than that, as here comes Scott Landers for a look to the bullpen. Aiden Stillman's day is done. Maddox Webb will come in for a potential 3-out save. 3-0 Braves. We'll take a short break with Maddox Webb coming in the game.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
We pick things up once again in the top of the 9th inning. 2 runners on for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. It's Bates on second, Thompson on first. And it'll be a 1-0 count for Maddox Webb to pick things up from Aiden Stillman. Kasey Stillman goes 2 innings, 1 hit, no run ball with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. The runners on the base path's his, but overall, you appreciate, if you're Scott Landers, what Stillman did out there.
You are. I mean, you talked about his impact this season out of the bullpen, and this was no different. Of course, he leaves 2 runners on with nobody out, and that is one little scratch on his record tonight, but he gave the Braves much-needed production out of the bullpen when they needed it most, coming off an inning before where they gave up a triple.
Here's Tyler Lang. He's a pinch hitter in place of Caden Miller. It was Miller in place of Lang as the only insertion in the lineup for Mitch Carricker heading into the day. He goes back to Lang, who had 4 RBI in yesterday's game. Lang's been solid overall in the postseason for Hyannis. He digs into the back of the righty's box. 1-0 the count as Webb picks it up. The righty against the righty. Here's the first pitch home. Webb's first pitch inside makes it a 2-0 count. And you can hear Hyannis, their fans, their dugout chirping loud against this Bourne Braves team, wanting a comeback. They've just got 3 outs left on their season. 2-0, Webb fishes in, and it's a foul ball back. Lang lines it there.
The Harbor Hawks are going to be as conservative as possible until they get up a guy they're confident can clear these paths, but 2-1 now.
2-1 the count. Webb fires home. Lang lines it soft into right field. It drops for a base hit. Wave comes around. Instead, he gets the stop sign, and the bases are loaded with no outs. My goodness. Soft contact from Lang brings this with the tying runners in the base paths. Unbelievable.
Wow. And you bring up Andrew Lamb now, who struggled today, but yesterday had a huge double that brought in 2 runs in a similar situation. Man, what a ball game.
Lamb came up with the bases loaded and 1 out, doubled to clear the paths. One of such nature here would tie the ball game. He points over the right field wall, digs into the back of the lefty's box. Maddox Webb's first pitch comes home. He shows bunt, brings it back, and takes it for a ball. No deferral. It is a ball. Bourne's crowd very quiet on the other side. Hyannis rowdy. On third base, Bates. On second, Thompson. On first, Lang. Webb fires in for the 1-0 pitch home. Lamb swings and misses. Mitch Carricker brings in a pinch runner. It's Minkler out there in place of Lang on first base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Into Andrew Lamb. The righty fires home. Lamb swings and misses. 1-2. Still no outs here in top 9. And Maddox Webb finding a groove. This is first fresh batter so far without inheriting a count. And it's to his advantage. Here's the 1-2 home. Lamb pops it high and foul. Andrew Lamb led the USC Trojans in slugging in his junior season this most recent year as their catcher. If he sends a ball into the outfield, likely one scores. 1-2. Webb fires home again. Lamb takes the ball outside, just barely misses. Haven't seen an environment at Bourne Park come close to this all season. Feels 50-50. Webb's 2-2 pitch. Home to Lamb. Swing and a miss. 1 down. It's now to Taylor Kirk. 0 for 2 with a walk. At this point for Hyannis. Anything in play that's not a double play can get something going. Still no runs in this ball game. It's 3-0 Braves. 1 out in top 9. Webb against Kirk. First pitch home. Kirk takes low. Misses. A ball. Kirk transferring to UCLA next season. Is the best program in the regular season in 2026. Let's see if he can live up to that name. 1-0 in. Kirk pops it high behind home plate. This one goes out of play. Maddox Webb himself, a member of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Participants in the College World Series this most recent season. A high-quality pitcher for a high-quality moment. Was one of their best back-end relief arms all season long. Kirk 2 for 4 against the Braves yesterday. Hitless today. 1 ball and 1 strike. Webb fires home with the bases loaded. Kirk takes a strike. Bottom half. And things start to slow for Hyannis. The hearts are racing. They're breathing deep. Maddox Webb once more. Bases are loaded. The 1-2 pitch comes home. Kirk takes outside, gets away from Estep in his reach, though. And the runners stay. The count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Big block. Got to remember, Hyannis is also playing to avoid the shutout. Not above everything, but it's definitely in their minds. They don't want to get shut out. It'd be embarrassing.
The Braves haven't shut out a team all season. The go-ahead runner at the plate for Hyannis. Kirk, no home runs in the regular season or postseason. 1 here would give him the lead. Maddox Webb's 2-2 pitch comes home. Kirk lines it up the middle. Goes to the second baseman. Rigdon steps on second. Off to first. Game over. They're inevitable. They're unstoppable. For the 6th consecutive year, the Braves go back to the Cape League Championship Series. It's in writing in the clouds. Scott Landers, every single season, makes it there. And Hyannis, his path every year. They've done it again.
You said it. It's inevitable. I mean, the Bourne Braves are the peak dynasty program of the Cape Cod Baseball League. And dynasty is not a word that should be thrown around lightly, and there's still 2 more games they have to win. But, man, what a performance in both these games. The offense didn't do a lot tonight, but the pitching was unbelievable.
The Braves' first shutout of the entire season comes in game 44. A lot of teams don't even have the chance to play that many. It's hard to put into words what Scott Landers has changed with this Bourne Braves team, but he now gets a chance at his get-back. His only loss in the Cape League Championship came against the Harwich Mariners. Circle your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. White House Field tomorrow for Game 1 of the Cape League Championship Series.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic matchup, too. I mean, Braves struggled at times against Harwich, did get a big win, though, in a 9-inning game at White House Field, and really shut down Ty Smolinski, who, of course, was the MVP of the CCBL. So it's 2 more wins. It's very much in reach.
Coverage continues here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. But for now, we close our broadcast. Post-game Tomahawk Talk coming up in just a few moments here on the Bourne Braves Broadcasting Network and Cape League TV. For now, on behalf of our producer, Chase Maceiko, our sideline reporter in Kaydence Kilhof, my good friend and play-by-play partner in Kasey Kazliner, I'm Devon Jarvis saying so long. Stay tuned. In just 30 seconds, we've got the post-game Tomahawk Talk.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
The Braves are going to the championship series. Here on the Tomahawk Talk, we welcome you and send it diamond side. Kaydence Kilhof alongside Will Harrigan in a 6-inning, no-run performance.
I'm now joined by Will Harrigan, tonight's starting pitcher from Columbia. Will, 6 innings pitched, 6 Ks. You gave up no runs. How are you feeling on the mound today?
I feel great. Got a good defense behind me. Just try to throw strikes, and it worked. So it's great.
That was only your second start of the summer. How did your first start and all the other appearances you've made as a Brave this season help you out there today?
Just getting comfortable on the mound. Like I said, just throw the ball in the zone, and our defense is taking care of it. So it worked all season, and it worked today. So that was good to get a win, and, it feels good.
Aiden Stillman and Maddox Webb came out there, helped you with the shutout. What were you seeing from your teammates today?
They were just, they were playing with energy, and, they were playing free and having fun. So at the end of the day, if you're doing that, it's going to be a good result at the end of the day. So that's good.
Your performance tonight advances the Braves to the championship series. How do you feel about that?
That's great. I'm super excited. This is my first time playing here, but, this is a great organization. Coach Landers, I don't even know how many appearances he has in the finals, but, he's always here. So I'm excited. First game tomorrow, so I can't wait, and it'll be a lot of fun.
You said it. You got the first game for all the marbles tomorrow. What's the team mindset going into the matchup against the Mariners?
Just keep playing free and easy and keep having fun, and, hopefully we bring another championship back to Bourne. So.
Well, thanks so much, and congrats on the win.
Yeah, thank you, Kaydence.
Would be their 4th in 5 years under Scott Landers. But as Kobe Bryant said, job not finished. Still 2 more wins to go for the Braves, and it's against the kryptonite for the Braves in the championship series and the Harwich Mariners, Kasey.
Yeah, it's a team that beat them a couple of years ago, like you said, but it's a new year and a new series, and if you're the Bourne Braves, and Scott Landers has emphasized this, you don't really worry about the past. I mean, there was a 7-game losing streak just a few days ago, and that seems to be completely forgotten, which is great.
This Braves team is going to have their work cut out for them. Harwich also a sweep in both of their games in the first round against, at the time, the league's hottest in the Brewster Whitecaps, following that up against the league's best in the YD Red Sox. All that comes back to this moment here for the Bourne Braves to try and once again lift that Cape League championship crown. It'll be quite the task. And Kasey, what do you see out of that type of matchup? The Braves went 1-3 against them during the regular season.
Yeah, it's a tough one. One of them was in a doubleheader, so I cut a little bit of slack with that one, but still, you want to go into White House Field and make a statement because you have one game to potentially lose. You want to be able to sweep, if possible, to save arms, but at the same time, you know, you've talked about the struggles. Ty Smolinski is a very good player. He didn't do a whole lot against the Braves in the last matchup. This is a Harwich team that has dealt with turnover. Julio Solier was one of their better players. He left early in the season. But the Braves need to know the moment and come out swinging. A 3-run performance tonight got the job done, but it probably won't against Harwich, a team that also has a very good offense at times.
Well, we have more coming up here on the post-game Tomahawk Talk. Kaydence Kilhof joins us in the booth here in just a few moments. We'll be right back.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Another series sweep for the Bourne Braves, this time over the Hyannis Harbor Hawks for the West Division Championship. I'm Kaydence Kilhof, and this is Devon, Jarvis, and Kasey, Kazliner. Welcome into the post-game Tomahawk Talk after a 3-0 victory for the Bravos, and that sends them to the championship series. Overall, Kasey, the Braves had a really rough time yesterday, and today they didn't put up many runs, but they still got the job done.
Wins come in different ways. That's baseball for you. Sometimes you're going to win 12-11 on the road. Sometimes you're going to win 3-0 at home. But what doesn't change is the result, and that is a win for the Bourne Braves. It's a great day to be a Bourne Braves fan. You get to witness your team 4-0 in the postseason after losing 7 straight at the end of the regular season. I mean, what are we seeing right now? Devin, you said it yesterday. It feels kind of Moneyball-esque, and I think I agree with you. And Will Harrigan said it in your post-game conversation with him. It's Scott Landers. It feels inevitable when you join a team under him. He is going to bring you to the championship. It's almost a guarantee, and here it is once again in 2026. Scott Landers weathers the storm. Harwich Mariners are up next. That is not going to be an easy task. We talked about it just moments ago. The Braves 1-3 against Harwich in the regular season, but they feel like they can beat this team. They did so at White House Field the last time the two teams played there. And again, this is a rematch of 2 years ago in 2024. So a lot of storylines coming your way, but it's really great to see just the improvement from the Braves. Although not their best performance tonight, but the pitching, stranding the bases loaded twice in one game without allowing a single run,
is very difficult to do. I get allowing 1 or 2, but doing none and shutting them out is unbelievable. So huge.
Every single game, I say, what better time to have it? In this case, it's the shutout. In previous games, it had been home runs from Luke Costello and overall performances that we hadn't seen from the Braves until that very point. Now you have to have the best stuff in the championship series. Scott Landers emphasized more than anything before the start of the 2025 season how much that loss in the Cape League Championship to the Harwich Mariners really angered him. He wanted to come back out there. He wanted to win a Cape League Championship in 2025, and he did. And you can bet that Scott Landers is motivated by that 2024 loss. That happened here at Bourne Park. The Bourne Braves have never won a championship on their home field. If they sweep, they have the chance to do it. But overall, it's going to be an extremely tough task. It just seems inevitable with Scott Landers on the mound. It does feel Moneyball-esque. I guess you could say, no offense, Kasey, the difference between the Bourne Braves and the Oakland A's is they seem to do it year after year. They're putting up some great performances. But this is a team playing greater than the sum of their parts at the end of their day. It doesn't seem like a team that was built for the playoffs going into it, having lost 7 straight, losing 2 MVP candidates in the final 2 weeks of the season. But they're finding ways. They have people step up in big performances. Today it wasn't the offense, it was the pitching, and it was unbelievable. 3 names at points you maybe wouldn't have thought could really do it. Each of Will Harrigan, Maddox Webb, and Aiden Stillman didn't have awesome performances at some points in their Bourne Braves career, but they do at this point, and that's what you need. You need to come up with that next man up mentality and do your best in the next opportunity, and the Braves did that tonight.
Another dominant win for the Bourne Braves here tonight, and the championship series starts tomorrow against the Harwich Mariners. But we got more to talk about tonight's win coming up after the break. I'll be speaking with the Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird about the win.
Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
3-0 the final score to send the Bourne Braves to the championship series here at Bourne Park. I'm Kaydence Kilhof, joined by the Bourne Braves beat reporter Nate Laird. Nate, as usual, you spoke to field manager Scott Landers, this time about the win. I'm sure he was pretty happy to talk to you tonight. What did he tell you?
Yeah, for a guy that's going to his 5th straight championship series in 5 years coaching, there wasn't much emotion out of him. A wry smile, and that's about it. But he was very happy for his team after this one. A gritty performance as opposed to some of the big offensive outbursts we've seen so far this year. But he was really proud of the pitching staff tonight being able to do it. He never had a doubt when Maddox Webb came in. He said coming in, getting bases loaded, no outs, getting out of the jam to end the game.
Nate, I was talking to Jeff Lemoncelli, the hitting coach, about this earlier on in the game, and I was talking about the top of this Braves lineup. They had every single hit for the Bourne squad tonight. How important is this lineup, and do you think that this order is the right order to be going into playoffs with?
Yeah, I believe hits for each of the top 4 guys tonight. Those have been the rocks of the playoffs so far, not including Hawk, that's batting further down in the order, puts a nice offensive production down there. But yes, I believe keep it how it is if it's working for you. And tonight it was working for you. In the playoffs so far, it's been working for you. Riker Waite's batting .500, I believe, so far. That isn't a 2-for-4 .500. That's a lot of at-bats so far in this playoff. So really impressive for him and the rest of the order. I'd say keep it how it is if I were responsible for that.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it wasn't broke tonight, so the Bourne Braves advance to the championship series. They take on the Harwich Mariners. First pitch is at 5:30, so tune into our pregame Tomahawk Talk at 5. We'll see you then.